What's going on, everybody? Coming at you guys with a live chat tonight. Just want to come on here and talk to you guys a little bit, man. Eagles playing tomorrow against the New York Jets. Can't wait for that game. It's a big game for the Eagles. Eagles going into that game with a 2-2 record. They have the chance to win that game and go up. With a increase their record to 3-2 for the season. And it's a big win. I mean, it's a must win. It really is a must win. Eagles are the Eagles are 9-0 all time against the New York Jets in the regular season. They have the chance to go 10-0 against them. And if the Cowboys lose tomorrow, crossing our fingers, of course, if the Cowboys lose tomorrow and the Eagles win, then we're right there with them for the division. So must-win game. It definitely is a must-win game. I'm not taking the New York Jets lightly. I've seen some people say that we should blow the New York Jets out. I'm not gonna take them lightly, even though Sam Darnold's not playing tomorrow for the New York Jets. Even though they've been hit with injuries like we have, I'm not taking them lightly. This New York Jets team is gonna be a team they're gonna be desperate for a win. They need a win really bad, so I'm definitely not gonna take them lightly whatsoever. That's for sure. What's up? Bleeder Green for life. How you doing, man? Harlem Cowboy, welcome in here, man. How you doing? What's up, my man? I get. How about them Cowboys? Hey, man, I need your Cowboys to lose tomorrow, man. You guys lose tomorrow, my Eagles win, then we're right there with you guys at 3-2. So should be a good game though overall between you guys and the Green Bay Packers. That should be a good game. You know, every time you guys play Aaron Rodgers, it's always a very exciting game. So win or lose, man, I'm expecting a pretty damn good game between the Cowboys and the Packers tomorrow. What's up, Sharon? How you doing, Sharon? Hey, Spunky. How good is Ryan Lewis? And he will play tomorrow. Let's see. You watching the 40-year-old virgin? Oh yes. Steve Carell movie there. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that movie. That's a pretty old movie. This is Tommy. Just changed my name for the season. But yeah, man. Must-win game. Definitely a must-win game. The Eagles are 2-2 right now. We win this game, of course, we improved to 3-2. I'm hoping that the Packers game last week, my hope is that Packers game last week is the game that will launch our season, because this season started off kind of bad for us. Obviously, the 2 straight losses after the week 1. But I think that the Packers game could be the game that actually launches our season. Well, at least I'm crossing my fingers for that, man. We got a big win last Thursday night against the Green Bay Packers. We need to keep it going, man, by getting a win against the New York Jets. This New York Jets team is a team that we should beat. When you look at the whole situation, we're better than the New York Jets. Even though we have our injuries like they do, we're still a better team than the New York Jets. This is a game that we should win. But like I told you guys, man, any given Sunday, I'm not taking the Jets or anybody on our schedule lightly whatsoever. We need serious help at cornerback. Bleeder Green for life. I couldn't agree with you more, man. The Eagles, for what I heard, the Eagles did try and make a move for Jalen Ramsey. They stepped up their pursuit of Jalen Ramsey, but the Jacksonville Jaguars want way too much for him. And the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars just came out and said that they're not trading Jalen Ramsey. So doesn't look like Jalen Ramsey is going to be traded this season, at least. If he is, I expect to be around the trade deadline. There are some other players out there that the Eagles could pursue. There's a few other players out there, like Harris Jr. for the Denver Broncos. That's a possibility. There's some people out there's some players out there the Eagles could pursue. I'm hoping they do, because this secondary is just a complete mess. It's been this way for years. It's been this way for years. The Eagles have not had a true shutdown corner since Asante Samuel. So I'm hoping that they do make a few moves within the next couple of weeks. Because what we have right now in our secondary is pretty embarrassing. It's pretty and to make the situation worse when it comes to the secondary is that the players are just going down, dropping like flies, and already bad secondary is being even further depleted. That's something that we need to address, because if this team is going to go anywhere, if they're really going to make a big push this season, they got to make some improvements in that secondary, because if not, then I see this being a season where our offense is carrying our defense. And I'm hoping it's not that type of season where our offense has to put up 30 plus points a game just for us to win. If that's the case, then I don't like our chances of doing much this year. Just being honest. How do you feel about Wentz being the top-rated quarterback in the NFL? Where was Carson Wentz rated the top rank? I put out that list on my community day. He's one. They put him in the top 5 ranking. I wouldn't call him number one. The number one quarterback in the league, in my opinion, I think most people would agree, is Patrick Mahomes. So I have not seen any list about Carson Wentz being the number one quarterback, but there was a list the NFL put out that I put in my community post that he was in the top 5. But my opinions on that is that I agree with it. I would definitely put Carson Wentz right up there. Carson Wentz is definitely, when healthy, is a top quarterback in this league. You could say that he may not. You could say that he may not be in the top 5, but he is definitely in the top 10. But I definitely will put Carson Wentz in the top 5. That's not just me as an Eagle fan saying that. I'm saying that because when Carson Wentz is healthy, he has shown that he is definitely a top passer in the league. He's definitely one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So I have absolutely no problem with the NFL putting him in the top 5 quarterbacks. We need serious help at cornerback. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with you. You're not gonna have me disagree with you. I agree. Corner right now is the weakest part of our team right now. Even when our players were healthy, it was still a weak point, because you had guys like Ron Darby getting burned left and right, Sidney Jones getting burned. The one guy, even though he's gotten burned quite a bit, he's gotten burned a couple times this year. The one guy that has impressed me overall is Rasul Douglas. Even when that kid gets burned, he comes back and he does not give up. The kid plays with a lot of heart and a lot of passion. I really do like Rasul Douglas, and I'm hoping that he has a big game for us tomorrow. He's not the fastest guy out there, obviously, but the guy does not give up, and he comes out there. He gives it everything he has in that field. So my hope is that Rasul Douglas, who's going to obviously get a bigger role tomorrow, my hope is that Rasul Douglas has a good game tomorrow. But you're not going to get any arguments from me, man. This secondary, we're down to 4 fifth-string players, practice squad players right now in our secondary, and it's not good. It's not good at all. What up, Cash Face? How you doing, man? Nothing much, man. Just wanted to come on here and chat it up with you guys, man. I'm just waiting right now for a load. I got a load that's picking up around 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I'm just sitting here waiting for my trailer to be loaded up. So I just said, you know what? Just come on here, chat up for a little bit. Why not? Bird Gang, what's up, Bird Gang? How's it going with you, man? What's going on with you? Me, I'm just waiting. Like I said, I'm just in between loads right now. Dropped off a load yesterday. Now I'm just waiting for my trailer to be loaded up for my next load. So they tell me that it will not be ready until sometime tomorrow morning. So I decided, what the hell? Just come on here and chat it up a little bit, before the game tomorrow. King James III, how's it going with you, man? How's it going with you? It's going good with me, man. I'm just, like I said, just chatting. Just want to come on here and chat up with you guys a little bit. All you guys that have come through here, I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys, man. I enjoy doing these so much with you guys. I haven't been able to do them as much as I want to because of things going on, trucking, or just in life in general. But whenever I do get the time to come on here and chat with you guys, man, it truly is a lot of fun. I enjoy coming on here with you, talking to you guys. So thank you guys who are in here right now. I definitely appreciate it. Are we in win now mode? If so, why not give up the house for Ramsey? Let's go. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say Cash Face. I wouldn't necessarily say that we're in win now mode. I think right now we have a team that's built to win, not just now, but in the long term future. I think that's Roseman's plan. He has a team that's built to win now, but continue to win down the road. And as for giving up the house for Jalen Ramsey, what exactly would you want to give up for Jalen Ramsey? I said that I would be okay with a first-round pick and a player, but you're saying trade the house. Like, how many, like that? Are you talking about like trading all of our top picks in the upcoming drafts plus a couple players? If that's what you're talking about, then I don't agree with that. No, I would definitely give up a first-round pick and a player for Jalen Ramsey because he's definitely worth that. But I don't think that we are in win now mode. I think we are in Roseman is setting his team up to be able to win right now and down the road, in the long term future. That's the way I view the Eagles right now. Let's see. Do you think we will be majority? Do I think we'll be healthy by the time of the Cowboys game? I certainly hope so, man. Hopefully, we got guys like Deshaun Jackson back there. Um, well, Rasul Douglas not hurt. Jalen Mills may be coming back very shortly. I know I'm not a big fan of Jalen Mills. A lot of you guys are not either. My hope is that most of our roster be back. Maybe Avonte Maddox, because what I heard that Avonte Maddox is only gonna miss a few games. His limbs are moving. He's moving around. So that's very good news to hear. My hope is by the Cowboys game that we will have most of our roster back. I'm not gonna say all of it, but most of it. Timmy Jernigan be another guy. Timmy Jernigan, they said should be back around the time of the Cowboys game. So I would rather these injuries happen right now than later on in the season when we try to make a big push. You know what I mean? So I would rather have these injuries right now than down the road. So that hopefully most of our roster will be back before that. By that Dallas game. How you feel about our defensive coordinator? Oh, Jim Schwartz? Here's my thing about Jim Schwartz. I know a lot of Eagle fans are calling for Jim Schwartz to be fired. I know a lot of Eagle fans don't like Jim Schwartz. I have my problems with Jim Schwartz at times, but I cut the guy some slack, man. When you look at this guy, man. Overall, he's not a bad defensive coordinator, and he's been doing the best that he can with a pretty banged up secondary, pretty scrubbed secondary overall. So when it comes to Jim Schwartz, is he the best defensive coordinator ever? No, but he's not that. I don't think he's that terrible about defensive coordinator like a lot of people like to say that he is. I think he's doing a pretty solid job overall with what we have on his team. The injuries right now just killing us right now, and I think overall Jim Schwartz is okay. If you was to fire Jim Schwartz, who are you going to replace him with right now? Like, who are you going to go out there and hire right now? Like, no, I don't think Jim Schwartz is bad. I don't think he's as bad as a lot of the Eagle fans like to make him out to be. That Cowboys game is going to be huge. Harlem Cowboy, you damn right it's going to be huge. It's going to be absolutely huge. I can't wait for that, man. I still have a pretty bad taste in my mouth after the Cowboys lost last year, man. So I definitely want revenge. It should be a good game. It absolutely should be a good game. The two top teams in this division. I think we've all been saying that. Cowboy fans, Eagle fans have been saying that this division is going to come down between the Cowboys and the Eagles this year. And I can't wait for that game, man. Like I said, I have a bad taste in my mouth. Most Eagle fans, we have a bad taste in our mouths from that week, that sweep last year. So I'm definitely ready for Dallas, man. I can't wait for that game. What's up, Army 6-3 B? How you doing? How's it going with you? Jalen Mills is better than Sidney Jones. Well, Lieutenant Nation, that's not really saying much, man. Sidney Jones has been absolutely awful, like plain awful, since suffering that injury at his pro day. He just does not look like the Sidney Jones from college, from Washington, man. Here's my thing, man. I want to believe in Sidney Jones. I do want to believe in this kid, but he has not shown me anything yet. And the make matters worse, he's just been injury prone his whole career. His whole pro career, he's been injury prone since getting hurt in that pro day practice. I like Sidney Jones, but I don't think he's gonna be in the league much longer if he continues to get banged up like that, continues to get burned like that. But yeah, saying that Jalen Mills is better than Sidney Jones, that's really not saying much because Sidney Jones has not shown us anything yet in his career. We have to bring in a solid corner. That's our weak spot on the team right now. Not looking forward to Mills coming back. He sucked before getting hurt. Yeah, I agree. We definitely do need a solid corner. And I've been screaming for it for a while now. Like, Roseman, go out there and get a corner. Like, how much more of this secondary getting burned do you need to see before you go out there and get a corner? I know, like I said, I heard that he definitely did try to make a push for Jalen Ramsey, but the Jacksonville Jaguars want way too much for him, and they made it clear. The owner came out and said that he has no intention of trading on Jalen Ramsey. I know that he said, prior to that he would he'd be willing to pay Jalen Ramsey, make him the highest paid corner in the league. But Ramsey made it very clear that he has no interest of re-signing with the Jacksonville Jaguars. He feels like he's been disrespected by the organization or whatever. My hope is that eventually they will trade the guy. It's a toxic relationship when a player doesn't want to be there, and I hope that over time, man, that they let go of the ridiculous demands that they have for him, like what they want to trade for, what they want in return for him, whatever. I heard on Friday that the Eagles had signed wide receiver Ryan Lewis from the Bills. Do you think he is a good receiver? I actually don't know much about him. I'm gonna be honest with you there, Sharon. I don't know much about him. I didn't really see that, so I can't really speak much about Ryan Lewis. So I can't really speak much on that because I don't know much about him, Sharon. Let's see. I like you, Birds fans. See Ryan Arcran. He is a monster. Let's see. I was one that hated Schwartz, but I think he's doing the best with what he has to work with. Or I mean, I agree with you 100%. That's what I'm saying. Like Eagle fans that are calling for Jim Schwartz to be fired. Like my question to you, Eagle fans, calling for him to be fired. Like, what do you think? What do you expect him to do when when most of the secondary, which is already scrubs, is constantly going down? Like, I think he's doing the best with what he has, and if we do fire him, who are you going to replace him with? Who are you going to replace Jim Schwartz with? Is Jim Schwartz the best defensive coordinator in the league? No, he's not. But I think he's done an okay job considering the circumstances that's been going on with this team this year. Oh, Joey Shakes, my boy Joey Shakes 72. What's going on? What's going on, Joey Shakes? Let's see. 2 rounds for Ramsey. If he agrees to long-term contract, I say that because our draft picks in 2020 will be low first anyway, and nothing coming out of the draft is Ramsey. Okay, so you said 2 first-round picks. Okay, cash face. I would actually be okay with that. 2 first-round picks. I think Jalen Ramsey is definitely worth that. When you were saying earlier trade the house for him, I thought you were saying like trade a good portion of our roster. 2 first-round picks, I would be okay with that. I think he's definitely worth that. He's proven that he's definitely one of the top corners in the league. But the thing is, man, the Jacksonville Jaguars, for whatever reason, they're being very stubborn right now. They are being extremely stubborn. They do not want to part ways with Jalen Ramsey for whatever reason. They kind of got a little hostage situation going on down there in Jacksonville. So I would be okay. I'll definitely be okay with 2 first-round picks. He would definitely be a humongous upgrade to what we have right now in the secondary. So I wouldn't be against that. No. Craig James, the answer to our secondary. Yeah, Craig James did come in. He did come in and made that big play for us that won the game for us against the Packers. He knocked the receiver off course, and of course it landed to the hands. And we got the interception. So we'll see what Craig James does, man. Take advantage of the opportunities. I always say that, man. So Craig James, he obviously is going to get a bigger role this game. Hopefully he goes out there and take advantage of his opportunities. Maybe Craig James could be this year version of Avonte Maddox and Cre'Von LeBlanc. Because remember, both of those guys, man, were, they came out of nowhere. We wasn't expecting much for either one of those guys, and they stepped up and they were big playmakers for us. So we'll see what Craig James does. But we need a lot more to the secondary, though, for sure. Let's see. Sup, Spunky? How come you didn't draft a corner? You got to ask Harry Roseman at NYG31. You got to ask Harry Roseman there. I have no idea. Obviously, he attacked some of the big needs, like the offensive line in the first round. Went in and got a running back and stuff. I'm not quite sure why we didn't get one in the later rounds. What's up, Blue Hunters? How you doing? When will Fletcher Cox finally start playing like himself? Well, King James III, here's the thing with Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox is arguably the best defensive tackle in the league. Some people will say he's the second best behind Aaron Donald. Wherever you rank him, he's definitely a top 3 defensive tackle. And with constant injuries right now to the other defensive tackle position, we lost Malik Jackson and we lost, of course, Timmy Jernigan. So defenses right now are really double teaming Fletcher Cox right now. So it's only so much he can do when he has 2 or 3 offensive linemen blocking him right now. So when he's being double teamed, it's not gonna be easy for him to do much of anything. So yeah, that's the biggest reason why, because he's being double teamed right now, because opposing offensive linemen, they know how good he is, and they don't want him to take over a game. Hopefully, when Timmy Jernigan comes back within the next 2 weeks, man, you'll see more plays from Fletcher Cox, because there won't be as much attention paid to him by the offensive line. What's up, Spunky Nights 91? How's your night going? I just finished watching the movie. My night's going pretty good. Fly Eagle Fly, Peace 85. I just had to come on here a little bit, man, chat up with you guys. I'm in between loads right now. I'm in Iowa right now. I dropped off a load last night. Waiting on my next load, which is going to Albany, New York. I'm just waiting for them to load my trailer up. They told me that the trailer won't be loaded until tomorrow. I think they said about 10 a.m. So I just had a little time in between here, wait before load. So I decided to come on here and chat up with you guys. I want to do these more often. It's just that busy schedule, being a trucker, and life in general, man. I'm not able to do it as much as I would like to. But I'm trying to find more time that I can do these on a more regular basis. Hope we destroy Dallas both times. Well, Bleeding Green for life, that'd be great. That'd be great. I picked us to sweep with the Dallas Cowboys this year. That's normally what we do. We split with the Dallas Cowboys. Sweep with them, paying them back for last year would be great. We'll see what happens, man. But it's always a great, fierce rivalry. The Cowboys and Eagles, they always play each other very well because they know each other very well. It's going to be a great game in Week 7, but I'm not really looking at that right now. I'm focused on Week 5. I'm focused on the New York Jets right now. We can't look too far ahead right now. We got to be focused on the New York Jets this week. Don't take anybody on their schedule lightly. Stats for Carson Wentz tomorrow. Stats for Carson Wentz tomorrow. I say Carson Wentz does roughly about 240 yards passing, maybe 2 to 3 touchdown passes. That's my stat prediction. 240 yards, 2 or 3 touchdown passes. Hopefully he doesn't have to throw the football as much, because the running game worked very well for us against the Packers. We finally started using Jordan Howard correctly, and my hope is that the running game, we're able to wear down this New York Jets defensive line, and Carson Wentz does have to throw as much. Jacksonville's mad at Philly because you guys gave them a half-broken Foles. Foles was not half broken, but okay. The Jacksonville Jaguars just don't want to part ways with Jalen Ramsey. That's just what it is. They don't want to part ways with Jalen Ramsey, and it's not just the Eagles that have pursued him. It's multiple teams that have pursued Jalen Ramsey, and for whatever reason, the Jacksonville Jaguars just don't want to part ways with him. Even though he's made it very clear he's not happy there, he wants to get out of there, they still just are not willing to part ways with him right now. Oh shit, Harlem back on here. How long you been streaming? I've been doing this for 23 minutes right now. Yeah, 23 minutes. Just hit the 23-minute mark. I'll be on here for a little bit longer, maybe about an hour, 2 hours, Just want to come on here and chat up a little bit. Score prediction, Spunky. My bad, missed your prediction video. In my prediction video, I said 28 to 14. Darth Vader, 28 to 14 Eagles. That's my score. Let's see. Let's see. How are you gonna be watching the game if you're on the road? You guys ask this question every video, man. I can either watch it on my phone. I have DirecTV now, or I can watch it on my TV in the back of my truck. I mean, I get asked that question a lot. Yeah, I can either watch it on my phone, which I might be doing because I'll be driving tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be watching it while I drive. But I have it planned so I can listen to it. So yeah, when I'm driving, I have it on my phone. Sitting on my desk, my dashboard, whatever, having it play. And when I'm not driving, I just turn on my TV in the back of my truck and watch. I'm everywhere, Nathaniel. I hope the Patriots beat the Redskins 100 zillion to nothing, just because Redskins are a VA team. Well, for what I hear, Fly Eagle Fly P85 is that tomorrow's game could be the last game of Jay Gruden as the head coach of the Redskins. It sounds like the Redskins are ready to move on for Jay Gruden, which I don't blame them because he sucks as a coach. So what I'm hearing, man, is that he could be getting fired come Monday after the Redskins get destroyed by the Patriots. I expect that game to be a blowout. They announced that Colt McCoy is going to be starting at quarterback for the Redskins. I think Jay Gruden just wants to be fired at this point. The way he looks, man, the way he approaches things, I think he wants out of Washington. He wants to be fired. So I think it's going to be his last game as the coach of the Redskins. I honestly do believe that. Ramsey will get traded after Gardner Minshew continues to win and fill seats. We'll see. Gardner Minshew's look pretty good, man. The kids look pretty good. With that 1970s porn star mustache, man, he's looked pretty good. If he continues to play the way that he's been playing these past couple weeks, Nick Foles is not getting that job back. And they guarantee Nick Foles so much money down there in Jacksonville. They're gonna have a quarterback controversy situation very shortly. Because Nick Foles is supposed to be back within the next couple weeks, and if Gardner Minshew continues to win for them at quarterback, then Nick Foles' job down there is in serious jeopardy. I'm hoping at some point the Jaguars will stop being so stubborn and they will move on from Jalen Ramsey. He's made it very clear he's not happy there. He wants to get out of there. So at some point, I'm hoping they stop being stubborn and they trade the guy. Even if it's not to the Eagles, just move on from him. Let him go on in his career. What's up, Prayer Man 2009? How's everything going on with you? We honestly need the Giants to lose tomorrow. We are tied with them. Yeah, the Giants, man. I gotta give Daniel Jones his credit. I definitely gotta give him his props. Daniel Jones looked pretty good. A lot of us laughed when they drafted him that early, but the kid he's impressed me. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The kid definitely has impressed me these last two starts. The Giants, I think, definitely have found a quarterback of the future. I think they definitely have found a quarterback of the future with Daniel Jones. It would be great for the Giants to lose tomorrow too, but I can't lie to you guys, man. I cannot lie to you guys. I've been impressed with Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones is going to be a pretty good quarterback in the NFL. Why do the Patriots always have an easy schedule every year? Well, they playing the biggest reason why Darth Vader. The two top reasons are, one, they play in the AFC East, and two, they play in the AFC. That's why. They play in the weakest division in the NFL, and they play in the weakest conference in the NFL. So it's always a cakewalk for the Patriots every single year to get to the Super Bowl. Weak division and weak conference. Grades will grow through week 4. Oh, Cash Face, you really want me to do that? I'm not a big fan of Mike Groh whatsoever. I still say that Mike Groh needs to go. But when it comes down to it, man, the offense is still starting off slow in a lot of these games. The offense looked pretty good for most of that Packers game. I don't know how much of that is Mike Groh or how much of that was Doug Peterson. But this offense as a whole has not looked the same since Frank Wright left. But if I had to give Mike Groh a grade right now, let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give him a 5.5, maybe something like that. I'm still not really impressed with Mike Groh. No, I'm not a big fan of his at all. I'll give him a 5.5 right now. I hope Sidney Jones works out for you guys. NYG31, when it comes to Sidney Jones, man, I think a lot of Eagle fans are starting to give up on this guy. I still want to believe in him, man, but what I saw this year, man, constantly getting burned. Can't stay healthy right now. I'm slowly starting to lose my my hope in him, man. I'm slowly starting to lose it. And if these corners playing tomorrow go out there and play well, then his playing time is going to diminish. So the clock is ticking on Sidney Jones. It's definitely ticking on him right now. We'll send Nick Foles back to Philly. We'll gladly take him back. Well, send Nick Foles back to Philly. We're glad to take him back. Not of that. I'm stuttering right now. Not of that damn money. The money that the Jacksonville Jaguars pay him. Hell no. I would not take Nick Foles back for the kind of money that he's being paid by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Absolutely not. You know how much cap that we have to absorb to take back Nick Foles, and you'll be paying this guy to sit on the bench? No. Now if he got his contract bought out, whatever, and we got him back at a cheaper rate, then yeah. But the likelihood that happened are slim to none. I like Nick Foles, and I still want to see him do well. I know a lot of Eagle fans saying that he's not gonna do well in Jacksonville. I'm still rooting for him to do well, but going to Minshew has done pretty well for them. And right now, Nick Foles is in serious jeopardy of losing his job down there. Love Nick Foles. Always going to be grateful for what he did for our team, taking us to win our first Boy championship. But I would not bring him back at that price. The amount of money that the Jacksonville Jaguars are paying him, I would not take him back at that price. No. I'm wonderful, brother. Thanks for asking. Well, that's good to hear. Prayer Man 2009. That's definitely great to hear, man. Life is good right now, man. I'm just out here. Just got back on the road about a week ago, man. Just got back on the road. I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing pretty good. I think the Birds win tomorrow, but Wentz stinks it up and keeps it close. Harlem Cowboy, have you been watching the Eagles games this year, man? Or are you just talking just to talk? Carson Wentz is the biggest reason why the Eagles why the Eagles have been in these games. Even the games they lost, man. Carson Wentz has played with so much heart and so much passion. Sometimes I've been a little critical of him, but not really big critical of him because most of the stuff going on right now is not his fault. There's only so much he can do when his receivers are constantly dropping the football. So, no, of course, if we win that game tomorrow, a large portion of it's going to be because of Carson Wentz. Just stop by to say what's up and stay safe, Spunky Nights 91. Stay blessed, fly for life. God bless everyone. And keep it rolling, Spunky Nights 91. And go Packers and Vikings. Who are the Vikings playing tomorrow? I hate the Vikings. Who are they playing tomorrow? Oh, they playing that's right. They're playing the Giants tomorrow. That's right. They are playing the Giants. I picked the Giants to win that game. We'll see what happens. I can't root for the Vikings. I hate the Vikings. More than I hate anybody. More than I hate the Giants. Blessing to you, Spunky. Hopefully the Packers win tomorrow. Donnie Beck, that's my hope. That's definitely my hope, man. We definitely need the Packers to get that win. Aaron Rodgers owns the Dallas Cowboys. Hopefully he continues to do that tomorrow. We'll see. Sidney Jones is soft. Yeah, man. Ever since that injury, man, Sidney Jones just has not been the same. He has not been the same since that injury. Since he got hurt in that pro day, doing the draft before the draft in 2017, he has not been the same. Josh Norman is trash. Josh Norman is like a waffle that was left in the oven for too long. Yeah, Josh Norman, man, was a product of the Carolina Panthers, front seven. He truly was, man. And he had that one good year in 2015, just like the Panthers in general had that one good year. And, they went to the Super Bowl, of course, lost to the Super Bowl, and he left and got paid. Josh Norman, I never thought he was anything special. I always thought he was a product of that front seven, the Carolina Panthers. So I'm not surprised at all that he's getting burned in Washington. Like I said, I was never a big Josh Norman fan to begin with. Let's see. Cash meant to put captions over it. Let's see. Yeah, but he stinks in the first half. Well, the thing is, Harlem Cowboy, he actually, the past couple games, the offense has started to get, they have started getting going earlier in the game. The first like 2 games, yeah, it wasn't that good in the first half, but the last 2 games, the offense has been getting more into a rhythm earlier in the game. Hopefully this game they go out there in the first quarter. They set the tone for the game. They march downfield for the first drive and score, and they keep their foot on the throttle. That's my hope. Overall, I don't have anything much of anything negative to say about Carson Wentz. I think Carson Wentz has played pretty decent, given what the circumstances are for this team right now. I'm 16. I'm debuting whether I want to start an Eagles YouTube channel. Nathaniel, you should do it, Nathaniel. You definitely should do it, man. If you're passionate about football, you want to talk about your passion for the Eagles, I would do it, man. Absolutely do it. We need more Eagles vid makers on here representing the Eagles. So, Nathaniel, I would definitely support you if you decide that you want to create your channel, that you want to start uploading videos. Let me know, man. I'll definitely check you out. Spunky, I believe if the Eagles make no moves after the Jets, we could potentially lose the next 3 weeks after the Jets. Joey, man. I don't even want to think about that, man. I really don't want to think about that. I know you have a good point there, man, because this secondary, man, we're getting ready to go into a tougher stretch of our schedule, and I can see this damn secondary getting torched. So I know what you're saying there, Joey. You're making a good point, but I really don't want to think about that, man. I just want to really just focus on the New York Jets. After that, we'll focus on our next opponent, which I believe is the Vikings. After that, and then the Cowboys. But you're right. You're right, Joey. You're absolutely right, though, man. A move has to be made with this damn secondary. This secondary is just beyond terrible. I think they're the number 30. They're ranked 31 against the pass, so they're absolutely atrocious against the pass. So I'm hoping that a move is coming up soon. But my gut feeling is telling me, Joey. My gut feeling is telling me right now that they're probably not gonna make a move until around the trade deadline. That you know how Roseman likes to do it. He likes to make a big move around the trade deadline. That's just what my gut feeling is telling me right now. I hope Sidney Jones play well tomorrow. I know he's a 4th round pick, but he had surgery before the draft. Hold up. I don't think Sidney Jones is playing tomorrow. Anybody know? I haven't looked at the injury report, but I don't think Sidney Jones is playing tomorrow. I could be wrong on that one. I might have to go look at that one. Sidney Jones is not a 4th round pick either. He's a 2nd round pick. He's a 2nd round pick. Nine a game. What's up, EDP2? Okay. Okay, fuck you. EDP jokes. I got you. Daniel Jones will kill the Vikings secondary. I think he will. No. Vikings secondary is not that. They got a pretty solid secondary overall. I think Daniel Jones is going to have a good game. I think it's going to be a pretty good game for Daniel Jones, but I don't think he's going to absolutely go out there and obliterate their secondary. That's going to be the toughest secondary that he's went up against yet, so we'll see how Daniel Jones do. But NYG31, I got to admit, man, I have to admit to you, Daniel Jones has definitely impressed me. He's definitely played very well. He's definitely played very well. I can't hate on Daniel Jones. Danny Dimes, y'all like to call him. But I don't think he's going to kill the Vikings secondary. I think the Vikings have a pretty good defense overall. I think it's going to be a tougher challenge for him, but I do expect the Giants to pull through and win that game. Cash face, yes, it's classic. No disrespect, you look like him, G. People can say what the hell they want to say, man. If I had $1 for every time everybody told me I like EDP, I'd be a multi-millionaire right now. So yeah, whatever, man. I don't pay attention to that crap anymore. I hear it so much now. It's like whatever. You guys think I like EDP? So be it. What you think about the Kirk Cousins situation? A big waste of money, Nathaniel. An absolute big waste of money. I knew the moment the Vikings signed him, man, that they were going to regret that. Kirk Cousins is a guy that sells against below 500 record teams, but when he goes against very good football teams, he chokes. He's a guy that can get you to the playoffs, but he is not a guy that's going to win the big game for you. Kirk Cousins is a middle of the pack quarterback. I'll put him in maybe the top 25. I'll put him between 15 to 25 when it comes to middle of the pack quarterbacks. I'm not surprised at all. The Vikings are ready to move on from him. But the problem is the Vikings guarantee him $84 million. It's absolutely insane that they guarantee him that kind of money. He's an okay quarterback. I'm not gonna say he sucks, but he's just not the guy that's gonna win the big game for you. Kirk Cousins has never been that guy. He's always struggled against the best teams in the league. He's always been played very well against the worst teams in the league. He's an average at best quarterback, and right now the Vikings are in a mess right now. They got to decide whether they want to just go ahead and call the Kirk Cousins experiment a failure and release him, or trade him. Well, they're not gonna trade. Nobody's gonna trade for that contract, but release him. Even if you release him, you still gotta pay him the rest of that guaranteed money. So the Vikings are in a pretty messed up situation right now. I knew the moment they signed him, they were gonna regret that. And now you got Stephon Diggs who was calling them out. Stephon Diggs wants out of Minnesota, by the way. Then you got Adam Thielen who's calling them out, man. It's not a good situation right now. Your team is starting to give up on you. Your receivers don't believe in you. It's not a good situation right now for the Vikings at all, because they can't just, if they cut them, they still gotta pay them. So they're in a situation right now where they gotta figure out what they're gonna do for the long-term future at quarterback, because Kirk Cousins is not a long-term answer at quarterback. He's not. What's good, Albert Martin? How you doing, man? What's good? Cousins or Bradford? Who's the bigger crook? Definitely Sam Bradford, cash face. Definitely Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford, man. I wish I had his damn agent, man. His agent, man. has been ripping people off. Sam Bradford's entire NFL career. Kirk Cousins is right there as well, but Sam Bradford has the best agent in NFL history. He really does. At least Kirk Cousins can stay on the field. Sam Bradford is so damn injury prone. I'll say that. At least Kirk Cousins can actually stay on the field. How about them Niners, Joe G? Team Triple G. I actually picked your Niners during the all season. I picked your 49ers to win the NFC West. A lot of people laughed at me when I did that. They said, you're delusional. The Rams are going to win it again, or the Seahawks are going to win it. But I picked your 49ers to be the surprise team of the year. I picked them. I picked them in the all season. So I'm not surprised at all about the 49ers. I'm not surprised whatsoever about them. I picked them to win that division this year. And right now, they're starting off pretty good. They're 3-0 right now. So the 49ers have started off pretty well. And I think they definitely are going to be a real deal. I truly do believe that. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is a very good quarterback. I think Shanahan's a pretty good coach. So I think your 49ers definitely have a very bright future there. And I still stand by them when I say they're going to win the NFC West next. They're going to win the NFC West this year. Let's see. Eagles D is going to eat Jones alive. Eagles D is going to eat Jones alive. We'll see. We'll see, man. Like I said, I'm not going to hate on Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones has played pretty well, man. He's played very well. We'll see. We don't play the Giants till late to the season. Hopefully our secondary is vastly improved by then. Hopefully we have made some moves to improve the secondary. But I'm not gonna hate on Daniel Jones, man. The kid has definitely played very well, and he definitely has surprised me. And how quickly he's picked up things, man, unbelievable. Eli Manning was holding the Giants back for so many years, man. I think they finally found their quarterback with Daniel Jones. I honestly do. Bradford for sure. He averaged $1 million per touchdown. LO. Yeah, I agree. Army 63B, absolutely, man. Kirk Cousins definitely robbed the hell out of the Vikings, but nobody has robbed anybody more in their NFL career and took more undeserved money than the GOAT of taking undeserved money, and that's Sam Bradford. At least Kirk Cousins can stay on the field. Sam Bradford can't stay on the field. I agree 100% with that. What you think about Chris Harris? Chris Harris Jr., the cornerback for the Denver Broncos, right? I think Chris Harris Jr. is a pretty solid corner. I think he's definitely a decent corner, and he would definitely be a huge upgrade. He'd be a huge upgrade to what we currently have. That's one of the guys I mentioned. I said he's definitely a possibility of a player that we could bring in here, and I would take him. I definitely would take him at the right price, of course. But he would definitely be better than what we currently have. So. I think the Broncos are gonna move on for him this year. When they're gonna move on from him? Probably around the trade deadline. What you think about Chris Harris? Oh, I already read that. If these rookie quarterbacks continue playing like this, then a lot of veteran quarterbacks won't have jobs in 2 years. King James, yeah, these quarterbacks, man, it's been a good year for these young quarterbacks. They've come in and they've taken advantage of their opportunities. You got the quarterback over there at Carolina as well. Like, if that quarterback in Carolina continues to play the way he's played, Cam Newton's gonna be in trouble over there in Carolina, down there in Charlotte. So, yeah, these younger quarterbacks definitely have come in. They play well. Obviously, Daniel Jones has really played extremely well. So yeah, these young quarterbacks definitely have been playing pretty well this year. And these veteran quarterbacks are, they're at a crossroads right now when it comes to their starting jobs. You hear about Pro Football Focus ranking Wentz #1 quarterback through 4 weeks. I don't put a whole lot of stock into Pro Football Focus. I do articles and stuff on Pro Football Focus, but it's the first 4 weeks. His numbers are better. They're better, than the first 4 weeks of this season than they were the 2017 season. That's a fact. But I don't put a whole lot of stock into that, man. I want to see what Wentz is doing down the road once our team gets healthier. I think he's only gonna get better once some playmakers come back, like Deshaun Jackson comes back, man. I think things are only gonna get better. So, ask me that question. Let's say midway through the season. Um, I don't really have much to say about that the first 4 weeks when this team has been so injury prone. So many injuries have hit this team. I don't really have much to say about it because right now we're 2-2. We're still on the hole right now that we still got to dig ourselves out of. And I'm gonna say this again. I don't blame Carson Wentz for it. Carson Wentz has done, he's done everything he could to, and he's kept us in a lot of these games that, these games that we should have won. So I'm not really saying much about the first 4 weeks because it hasn't really been that good overall. Obviously, the team losing 2 games, but I think Wentz is gonna get better once the playmakers come back. Yo, keep up the good work. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Eagles champ. I appreciate that. What's the best thing to do? What's the best thing to do for the Eagles secondary right now? Well, for one thing, man, we gotta stop playing so far off these damn receivers, man. That's one thing I don't agree with when it comes to Jim Schwartz. We definitely gotta start playing a little closer up on these receivers, not giving them so much space. You know what I mean? What Jim Schwartz is trying to do is try not to get beat with the big play. I get that, but we gotta play some more man coverage, man. We definitely gotta play some more man coverage. And also we gotta get the pass rush going. The pass rush, if we can get this pass rush going, that's gonna make the job a lot easier for the secondary. If we can get a decent pass rush going. Best thing with Daniel Jones is he didn't have a lot of help in college. But I gotta admit, I don't like picking the first. I didn't like the pick. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. I gotta admit, I didn't like the pick in the first place, but I knew he gotta be good. Daniel, no, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you guys drafted Daniel Jones, I laughed at it. I think a lot of people laughed at it because people say, hey. The Giants could have got him a lot later in that first round. So, a lot of people laughed at that, man. And when he played well in the preseason, I'm like, okay, I'm not really impressed by what he's doing in the preseason when he's going against, third, fourth, fifth string defenses, and it's very, very vanilla the play call and whatever. But he's definitely he's picked up on it, continue to get better as in the regular season. Once the Giants decide to bench Eli Manning and they put Daniel Jones in there, you could definitely see a much different team. You could definitely see a much different Giants team. And I think if you guys had started Daniel Jones from week 1, I think you guys would have had a legitimate chance of beating the Cowboys. I look forward to seeing that rematch between you guys when you guys play each other again. Daniel Jones, I can't lie. Daniel Jones has impressed me. He's definitely provided a big spark for your team. He's definitely done that. He's provided a big spark for the Giants. And as a Giants fan, man, you guys should be very excited about the future at your quarterback position because, like I said, man, I think Daniel Jones is going to be a good quarterback, and I think you guys have found your guy for the future. So you Giant fans definitely should be very excited about the future of your quarterback position for sure. Rams didn't like Goff. Okay, I read that wrong. Rams doesn't look good. Goff is trash. I wouldn't say Jared Goff is trash, but he's definitely overrated, and the Rams are definitely overrated as well. I said during the offseason as well that the Rams are going to be they're going to be a Super Bowl hangover team this year. I think they're going to be a Super Bowl hangover. They might make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to be they're gonna be really that great this year. They're gonna be a middle of the pack team. I think they're gonna take a step back this year. Is what I'm trying to say. NYG, I disagree. Golf is not the problem. Yeah, I agree with that. That defense has been a weakness for the Rams a lot this year as well. I don't think Jared Goff is trash at all. I think he's a pretty solid quarterback. I think he's a solid quarterback, and I think the Rams are just going to take a step back this year. I knew Daniel Jones was a good quarterback when drafted him. His arm accuracy and calls was on point. He just has bad receivers that couldn't catch. King James, who's that remind you of right now? Shit, the receivers that we have on the Eagles this year, man. have definitely held Carson Wentz back quite a bit. Obviously, no, I'm not talking about Jackson nor Jeffrey, but we had a lot of drops, man. Nelson Aguilar has dropped a lot. Shit, just a great bit of drops that we've had this year, man. Matt Collins has dropped a lot too. It reminds me a lot of our situation right now. A lot of these quarterbacks can't. Excuse me. A lot of these receivers are not catching the football, or they're trying to make the play before they catch the football. It was the same way in 2016. Carson Wentz rookie year. But hopefully, man, with guys like with Jackson coming back, man, things will get better in the passing game. But Nelson Aguilar, he's definitely got to step his game up. Hollins got to step his game up. Arcega-Whiteside got to step his game up as well. I feel like Eagles really want Jalen Ramsey and can see us getting him. Well, Eagles champ, we can want him all we want to, but the problem is the Jacksonville Jaguars don't want to let him go. The Jacksonville Jaguars they call the shots. He's under contract with them. If the Jacksonville Jaguars don't want to let him go, then there's only so much that Roseman could do. So I'm kind of done with the whole Ramsey thing right now. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not making any more videos about Jalen Ramsey until I see a move happen with Jalen Ramsey. I'm not saying anything else about him. I'll believe it when I see it when it comes to Jalen Ramsey. We'll be 4-0 without the drop passes. The drop passes definitely are a big reason why we're 2-2. That's for sure. But this defense is also a big reason. The secondary is a big reason why as well. We can say we could have been this, we could have been that. We can go back and forth on that, man. But you can't go back and change the past. Plain and simple, we are where we at, and we have to dig ourselves out of it. We're still in a hole right now. We're barely at 500. We got to win this game. They got to start off by winning this game against the New York Jets. Who's the starting corners tomorrow? When I look, I think Rasul Douglas is definitely gonna be starting tomorrow. I definitely think he will be. I think Craig James might be put in the starting lineup. I could definitely see Craig James being put there. I gotta check the status of Sidney Jones. I haven't really looked at the status of him yet. I will have to check the status on him. I'm not sure if he's playing or not. But definitely Rasul Douglas will definitely be in the starting lineup. Craig James more likely to be starting as well. I hope Mahomes get paid before that, because Mahomes' contract will go through the roof. Mahomes is going to get paid. Mahomes is definitely going to get a monster contract, and he absolutely deserves it, man. That kid right there, man, 50 touchdowns last year, and he's on pace to do the same thing this year, man. Mahomes is very, very good, man, and he has an absolute cannon of an arm. Like, his arm is. That's what impresses me the most. His arm strength, and his accuracy. Mahomes is great, man, and he's unquestionably the best quarterback in the league right now. He's definitely going to get a monster deal. There's no doubt about that. I think he's under contract for another year or two. So the Chiefs don't have to rush to pay him just yet. I think Dak is going to get paid before Mahomes. I think Dak's going to get paid first. I am Spunky. I'm very excited about the quarterback of the future. Well, you should be, NYG31. You Giant fans definitely should be. Because, like I said, man, when it comes to Daniel Jones, man, I've been very impressed. I can't lie to you guys, man. I've been very impressed with Daniel Jones. And, he's definitely done very well. And we're going to see exactly, once you guys get more of your playmakers, we'll see when it comes to the Giants, man. Golden Tate is still not back. Sterling Shepard is down. So, we're gonna see just how good Daniel Jones really can be once he really has his all his weapons out there. So it should be fun to watch. I definitely can't wait to see the rematch between you guys and the Cowboys. That definitely should be a much better game. Next time around. Who should the Eagles go after for corner now that Ramsey is not an option? Well, Chris Harris Jr. from the Denver Broncos is a possibility. I still put Patrick Peterson up there. I would still go after Patrick Peterson. That's definitely a possibility right there as well. Craig James might be a beast. Never know. Army 63B, we don't know yet. He could be this year's version of Cravon LeBlanc and Devontae Maddox. Remember, both of those guys, man, came out of nowhere, and they impressed us a lot last year. So We'll see. We'll see. He definitely made a big play for us against the Green Bay Packers that helped us win the game. So I'm hoping with with the reps that he's gotten, he's definitely got a great deal of reps. This, the past week, whatever, that he goes out there, he has a good game. I don't think Von Miller is coming. He is expensive. I don't see him. I don't see the Broncos trading him. What? I don't know. Why did Von Miller come up into the question? No. So why did Von Miller's name come up? I don't get that. Eagles champ. We're not looking to trade for a linebacker pass rusher. We're looking to trade for a corner. City, yeah. Howard from Miami as well. The Miami Dolphins right now are having a fire sale down there because most of their roster wants out of there. So Howard could be a possibility as well. Sidney Jones is expected to play, says Eagles Wire. All right, well, I'm glad you told me that, Nathaniel. I wasn't 100% sure if he was playing or not. Hopefully he goes out there and play well, man. Sidney Jones has not impressed me at all this year. I was hoping that this would be the year that he would go out there and take the next step in his career and really launch himself out there. But he has not impressed me at all, man. It's been more of the same, injury prone. So we'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow with Sidney Jones. My hope is that he will be fine. He will go out there and play well. He went down against the Packers, of course, in that game. My hope is he has a good game, but we'll see. I still want to believe in Sidney Jones. I still want to believe in this kid, but the clock is really ticking on Sidney Jones right now. It truly is. Sidney Jones is a bum. I don't like that pick. Well, Eagles champ is definitely starting to look that way. It's definitely starting to look like that way. That pick was a waste. The Eagles took a chance on drafting this guy coming off of Achilles injury. They took a chance with drafting him in the second round with the hope that down the road that he would develop into a superstar. And so far he just has not been able to. He has not returned back to the form that he was at college. That was the hope that he would come back as a Sidney Jones at Washington, but he's not looked like that so far. We'll see, man. The clock is ticking. There's still a chance for him there, but he has to step it up. Oh yeah, I forgot we got Orlando Scandrick. Yes, I can't forget that. Even though I want to, yeah, we do got Orlando Scandrick. I see Orlando Scandrick playing in the slot, similar to what we did with Patrick Robinson in 2017. Maybe Orlando Scandrick will go out there and play well in the slot like Patrick Robinson did back in 2017. We'll see. We'll see. Sterling Shepard is playing Sunday. I think Golden Tate is playing too. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what Daniel Jones does now that he has two top weapons there. Like I said, so far so good for Daniel Jones. I don't have anything bad to say about Daniel Jones. Like I said, the kid has definitely impressed me. I think my school was better than Miami Dolphins, and my school was 1-4. I think a college team right now, Nathaniel. I think a college football team right now could beat the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are just that terrible right now. I think a college football team definitely could beat them right now. Wentz is the truth. He ain't even warm up yet. Yeah, man. Wentz is. We all know how good Wentz is, man. When he's healthy out there, when he has the time to throw, when the receivers are not dropping every damn football he throws, we all know how good Carson Wentz is. So hopefully, man, that as the team gets healthier, man, guys come back, man, things just get better and better and better. That's the hope. The more Sanders plays, the more I like him. I love Miles Sanders. You guys have seen my videos, man. I was very, very happy when we drafted that guy because, normally the guys that I want the Eagles to draft, they don't draft. So that was one of the rare occasions where they actually drafted somebody that I wanted them to draft. You know what I mean? So I'm a big Miles Sanders fan. I love the duo between him and Jordan Howard, man. Continue to feed both of those guys the football. I'm glad they gave Jordan Howard more carries because he should have been given more carries. But no, Jordan Howard had like I think 87 yards rushing, and Miles Sanders had 72. Man, both of those guys, man, just continue to get that football to both of those guys. You know, they both did very well against the Green Bay Packers. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Miles Sanders though. Dolphins will beat the Redskins next Sunday. I'm calling it right now. It would be so sad if that happens though. Well, the Redskins are. I mean, so you're saying that the Dolphins are gonna get their first win this season against the Redskins? That's pretty damn bold, man. The Redskins are pretty bad, but they're not as bad as the Dolphins. I don't think they're as bad as the Dolphins. The Dolphins are by far the worst team in the league. You know, if the Redskins lose to the Dolphins, then something is not right. Hopefully, we keep feeding Howard. Him and Sanders, it's a nice duo. Yes, they are Army 6-3B. We definitely need to continue to feed them. Continue to run Jordan Howard downfield. You know, he's a downhill runner. Continue to give him that ball downhill, man. The guy's an absolute bulldozer. That's what I love about Jordan Howard, man. He just plows through there, man, and fights for every yard. So definitely continue to give him more carries, and of course get Miles Sanders in there some. Get Darren Sproles in there. Get Corey Clement in there as well, man. You know, a strong running game. It takes a lot of pressure off of Carson Wentz. That's why Howie should go and get Howard from Miami. What winners team do you think will be the last team to win a game this season? Oh, no question about it. The Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are by far the worst team in the league. If they do get the win this year, I think the Miami Dolphins will win at least one game this year. I don't think we're going to see an 0-16 team this year. But the Miami Dolphins will probably be the last one to get a win. The Bengals are pretty damn bad as well, but I think the Bengals will get a win before the Dolphins will get one for sure. I think the Dolphins will be the last team to get a win. I think the Redskins will get one before them as well. Arizona Cardinals too. Arizona Cardinals will get a win before them as well. I think the Cardinals are going to win this week. I think they may get their win this week. The more Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders play keeps the wear and tear off of Carson. Does subliminally mention it in the press conference. Absolutely it does, man. That's why I say pound that rock, man. Give those running backs those carries. So you're absolutely right, man. The more that we run that ball, the more we wear down the opposing defense, man, and it opens up things down the field. The play action, you know, the deep pass, man. It opens up a lot for us, man. It definitely opens up a lot. So definitely, get the carries to Jordan Howard. Get the carries to Miles Sanders, man. Run that ball. Take the pressure off of Carson Wentz. What's up, Eddie Price? How you doing, man? How's everything going with you? I'm just chatting up here for a little bit, man. Been doing this for about an hour. You know, probably gonna wrap it up pretty soon. I just had to come on here for a little bit, chat up with you guys, man. Thank you for you guys who are still in here, man. I definitely appreciate it. You know, I definitely enjoy doing these live streams. You know, when I got the time to do them. Thank you to everybody that's still here. Oh, Eddie Price, you just got married, man. You just got married. Well, my congratulations definitely go out to you, Eddie Price, man. Congratulations on just getting married. My congratulations to you, man. Thank you for stopping through as well, man. I definitely appreciate that too. This tomorrow, man. Gotta get this win against the Jets, man. Gotta get this win. Move up to 3-2. Hope like hell that the Dallas Cowboys lose to the Green Bay Packers. Definitely need the Green Bay Packers to show up and beat the Dallas Cowboys. I think Aaron Rodgers is definitely gonna be pissed off. I think he's gonna be pissed off after losing to us the previous Thursday night. I think Thursday night football in week 4. I think he's gonna be pissed, and I think he's gonna take it out on Dallas. And I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think Dallas ultimately is gonna win that game. Excuse me. I think Green Bay ultimately is gonna win that game. My bad on that. It's gonna be a close game, but I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna pull it through at the end. So yeah, we'll see about that, man. But we gotta focus on the New York Jets. You know, we have to win this game. If we lose this game to the New York Jets, then that's a damn problem. This New York Jets might be the only team that has more problems than we do right now, that has more injuries than we do right now. we should beat the New York Jets. We are a better football team overall than the New York Jets. So, I'm not gonna take them lightly. I don't take any opponent lightly. I take everybody seriously. That's on our schedule. But this is the game that we should win. We need to start beating these teams that we are supposed to beat. We need to go out there and get this win against the Jets. Need to beat the Jets tomorrow. What's up? How you doing? How many yards does Bell get tomorrow? How many yards does Le'Veon Bell get tomorrow? I say roughly about between 50 to 80 yards. I think he gets. We are the number three ranked run defense in the league right now. I think he gets under 100 yards. I say around 50 yards rush he gets. I think our run defense will definitely keep him in check. We may suck in the pass defense, but when it comes to run defense, we are one of the best run defenses in the league. So I think our big men up front are gonna keep Le'Veon Bell in check, and once they keep Le'Veon Bell in check, their quarterback has got to go in the air, and I think that definitely benefits us with their quarterback throwing the football. Man, I tell you, witnessing that Thursday night game in person, that was crazy. I'm glad my Seahawks beat the Rams. That missed kick. Man, that was a great game. That was an absolute great game. Russell Wilson definitely looked amazing. Russell Wilson started his career off as a game manager, but the guy has proven, man, that he is a legitimate franchise quarterback. And when the team needs him the most, when they need him to put them on his shoulders, Russell Wilson has proven that he can deliver. That was a very, very exciting game to watch, man. I'm not a fan of the Rams or the Seahawks, but I'm a fan of football. I love a great, entertaining game that comes down to the wire, and those two teams delivered, man. Just a crazy ending to it as well with the missed field goal. That was a great game. It truly was. Red Zone reactions for me and my buddy Dallas going live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Y'all should kill the Jets tomorrow. Was Sam Dog the infamous 253? I hope so, man. I hope that this game we put it away early. But like I said, man, I'm not taking them lightly. I don't take any opponent lightly. I respect every opponent that we play. The Jets are looking for us. They're looking for a win. They're looking for a win. So I'm not gonna take them lightly at all. It all depends on what Philadelphia Eagles team shows up tomorrow. But it definitely is a game that we should win. We'll see tomorrow. Doug wants to be the new Bill. Run the ball and give your quarterback time to throw, and limit sacks. You get longevity out of your quarterback. He wants to be the new Bill Belichick. Hell, if he could be half the coach that Bill Belichick was, I'd be happy. That guy Bill Belichick, man. As much as I dislike the Patriots, man, you can't deny the amount of success that the Patriots have had in the last 2 decades, man. They've been off the charts damn good. So if he can be even half the coach that Bill Belichick is, minus all the cheat scandals, all that stuff, of course, then yeah, I'm happy with that, But definitely, man, hopefully he continues to run that football. I hate how they were abandoning the running game early. Gotta keep that running game going, man. It takes a lot of pressure, and I mean a lot of pressure off of Carson Wentz. Had season tickets since 2004. Oh, season ticket holder there, Sam Dog. See, you're one of those real Seahawks fans, man. A lot of these Seahawks fans did not come around till 2013. You're one of those guys that was watching back in the Sean Alexander days, back in the Matt Hasselbeck days, Jeremy Stevens days, man. You're a real Seahawks fan, man. I've been to that stadium. I just came from Seattle, actually. I've been to that stadium, man. Absolutely loud stadium, man. Those Seahawks fans, the 12 mans they call themselves, man. Those guys, man, that's a very loud place. So I respect the real Seahawks fans, the guys that've been there, root for them for a long time. My first Hawk game was in the Husky Stadium back in 2000. Okay, you never been to the King Dome, the old King Dome in Seattle. Never been there, huh? I saw your community post with Jerry Jones. He's a clown. LOL. Yeah, Nathaniel. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys, the best thing they could do, man, is stop Jerry Jones from talking to the press, man. Stop him talking publicly, because that old man is definitely senile, or he's on some type of damn drugs. This guy had the nerve to sit there and say that Dak Prescott is the next Tom Brady, or he reminds him of Tom Brady. Yeah, man, he's absolutely embarrassed me. I hope that when he does pass away, I hope they freeze him up, man. They put him into a machine. I hope Jerry Jones and his family own the Dallas Cowboys, for the rest of the time, man. but Jerry Jones, man, he's definitely on some type of drugs right now, sitting there comparing Dak Prescott to Tom Brady. That's absolutely laughable. I met Sean Alexander and Walter Jones and Matt Hasselbeck. Oh, okay. Sean Alexander, man. I remember that 2005 season, the season you guys went to the Super Bowl for the first time, man. Sean Alexander was an absolute beast, man. That guy was a beast, man. He broke the record for most touchdowns in the season. Sean Alexander was a beast. That 2005 season was an amazing season. You guys came just short in the Super Bowl. Sean Alexander was a beast. Matt Hasselbeck was actually a pretty solid quarterback for you guys doing this run as well. If we lose tomorrow, will you rant? Nathaniel, man, I really don't want to think about that. I want to have positive thoughts, man. I want to have positive thoughts that we're going to go out there and win. I don't know what I'm going to do. If we lose this game, of course I'm going to be pissed off. I don't even want to think about losing this game. I want to think about winning this game. I don't know. When I make those post-game reaction videos, I really don't know what I'm gonna say, man. I just say whatever comes to my heart, my mind at that time. So I can't tell you what I'm gonna say because I don't know. My hope is that tomorrow is a happy celebratory video after the Eagles win against the New York Jets. That's my hope. Nathaniel, he better rant. Why you guys want me to rant, man? You don't want me to rant. You want me to be making a video celebrating the win. I know you guys, some guys enjoy watching me rant, but you guys should want me to make a video where I'm happy and I'm celebrating the win for the Eagles, man. That's the positive thoughts that I want. I want to have positive thoughts, man. I don't want to have negative thoughts about losing, if you know what I mean. I'm hoping we really use our bats to run the ball. Joshua, we did a good job with that against the Green Bay Packers. They finally ran that football, man, and we saw the results, man. We wore down that Green Bay Packers. We wore down the Green Bay Packers in that game with the run. So my hope is, man, they go into this game and they run that damn football and they wear down that New York Jets team because, like I said, it's gonna take a lot of pressure off of Carson Wentz. It really is. What you think about getting Von Miller? I'm not putting no stock into that. Swift Card, I'm not putting no stock into that. Right now, we should be looking at corners right now, not pass rushers. Von Miller's a great player, don't get me wrong. And he will be a big improvement to our team right now. But, do we really want to absorb that contract of his? I don't think we want to absorb that contract. And I don't think the Broncos are looking to move on from him. I'll take Chris Harris Jr. right now, though, for sure. But yeah, Von Miller's one of the best. He's one of the best, pass rushers in the league. But I don't see the Broncos trading him. I met three of the four Hall of Famers from the Seahawks. I met Steve Largent, Cortez Kennedy, may he rest in peace, and Walter Jones. Yeah, Steve Largent, man. What that guy right there, man. What an amazing receiver he was for you guys back in the day, man. Steve Largent was a bad man. So you're a real Seahawks fan, man. You talking about way back in the day with your team. I know a great little bit about the Seahawks, man. Steve Largent truly was that guy right there was a playmaker. Sean Alexander only got that record because of the O-line. We got screwed in that Super Bowl. And Sam the dog, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I feel like I was actually rooting for your Seahawks to win that game. I was rooting for your Seahawks to win that game, but I still feel like I feel like the referees were definitely biased towards the Steelers. They wanted Jerome Bettis to go out with a ring. They wanted him to go out in his hometown with a Super Bowl championship. There were definitely some very questionable calls in that Super Bowl for sure. I agree with you. Just you ranting is cut and cussing is funny as hell. But yeah, all I do is want to win too. Yeah, I know some of you guys get enjoyment out of me yelling and cussing. Um, when the Eagles lost to the Falcons and they lost to the Lions, man, I felt like doing that, but I'm like, man, do I really want to come on here and do that, man? I don't like doing that. I don't like yelling. I don't like cussing and stuff. I know a lot of you guys get enjoyment out of that stuff, but I don't like it, man. I really don't. I want to be happy. I want to be happy that the Eagles got to win. So I'm hoping I come on here tomorrow and it's a happy video. Now if they. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not, if they do something to really piss me off and I lost, man, I will rant. But it's not something that I want to do, man. I want to come on here in a happy mood, celebrating the victory. Besides Bell, is there any other weapon on the Jets we should worry about? Any other weapon on the Jets we should worry about? Bell's definitely the biggest playmaker on that team we gotta worry about. No, they got some good playmakers. They got some good playmakers in that defense we have to worry about. But Bell will be the biggest one. Bell is by far the biggest one. There's no question about it, man. We gotta keep him in check. He's by far the biggest playmaker that we gotta keep in check. Let's see. I saw somewhere we're last in sacks right now, and I'm not surprised by that because the only sack that I can think of is when Week 1 we got a sack against the Redskins. It was Timmy Jernigan. I'm not sure if we got one against the Packers or not, but I know we didn't get one against the Falcons, and I know we did not get one against the Lions. But Timmy Jernigan got that 1 sack in Week 1 against the Redskins. I definitely remember that one. What's up, Johnny Blaze? What's up, Johnny Blaze? How's it going with you, man? Matt Hasselbeck, we're going to get the ball and we're going to score. 2 plays later, pick 6 are over. What's your funniest moment? Oh, yes, he did that against the Green Bay Packers, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember that. What's my funniest play? You mean from another team, like another team funny play? I remember when the Indianapolis Colts played the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Football a couple of years ago, and they did some weird, stupid play on special teams where all the players lined up in the on the sides, whatever. I don't know what the hell they were doing there, and the Patriots came and blocked it, whatever. Man, it was just a very stupid play. I don't know what the hell the Colts were doing at that point, man. That's when you knew that Chuck Pagano should have been, that he was not gonna make it as a coach, coach in the NFL, a head coach, So are you asking me overall the stupidest play I've ever seen in NFL history? Is that what you're asking me? Do you think Doug will try and get cute tomorrow? I hope not. Just stick to the script, Doug. I hope not either, man. I hope not either. I hope that when he has to be aggressive, he continues to be aggressive. I love it when he's aggressive. When I love when Doug P's aggressive, but don't try to do anything too fancy, man. Just run that ball, wear down that Jets defense, man, and put the football in the air. Hopefully it's a nice, smooth game, man. Hopefully he doesn't try to do way too much, and that ends up shooting us in the foot. What was the worst season? What was the worst season? What do you mean by worst season? Do you mean the Eagles' worst season? Do you mean the worst season by any team in the NFL? What do you mean by that? we got the sack fumble against the Packers. So we did, yeah. I do remember us getting a fumble against them. I didn't know if we got a sack against them, but I know we had a sack in Week 1 against the Redskins. Like I said, it was Timmy Jernigan's solo play there. His sack in that game. So we did get a sack and a fumble against Green Bay. Okay. What was the worst season you remember the Eagles had? The worst season I remember the Eagles had. Let's see. Well, being an Eagles fan, unfortunately, I've seen a share of terrible seasons. I'm about to say Doug Pearson. About Andy Reid's last season as our coach. That was pretty damn terrible. The quote unquote dream team season, that was pretty damn terrible. Chip Kelly 2015 season, that was a pretty damn bad season as well. So I've seen quite a bit of bad seasons. I would go back and say the the 2005 season was pretty damn bad. After we had went to the Super Bowl the previous year, we had all the drama with we had all the drama with Terrell Owens and McNabb and stuff. Then McNabb couldn't stay healthy for nothing, man. So I've seen quite a bit of bad seasons as an Eagles fan. I would definitely say those are the top worst seasons that I've seen as an Eagles fan. And Sadejo sat Matt Ryan. Hold on, I gotta go look that up. And the Sadejo sat Matt Ryan. I don't remember that one. Okay, I gotta go check that out again. Okay. I've been here since you had the 10 speed in the background. the bike, yeah. My screen name was Bird Gang, but got locked out of that account. So I made Cash Face and resub. Keep it up, Spunky. I appreciate it. Well, Cash Face, man, I appreciate your loyalty, man. You stand, you coming back to my channel, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. You're going back to the 10 speed, man. You're going back to my original channel, man. I appreciate you coming back, man. I definitely do. I appreciate the support from all you guys, man. Thank you guys who continue to support this channel, man. I definitely appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for the continued support, man. I can't say that enough, man. Like how much that truly means to me, man. Thank all you guys, man, for continuing to support my channel. Who you think will hold out this offseason? Who do I think is gonna hold out this offseason? Well, if Jalen Ramsey don't get traded by the by the Jaguars, I could definitely see him holding out for sure. Dak is gonna need a new contract. Obviously, they still. I haven't heard anything new about the contract with them. I don't think he's gonna hold out though. I can see maybe Amari Cooper over there in Dallas could hold out for a new contract. I can see that as a possibility. Who else could I see holding out possibly? That's actually a really good question. Like who could I see holding out right now? There's a couple players who will definitely are in need of contracts coming up. Like I said, I could definitely see Cooper maybe possibly holding out. I can see that. Who knows, man? In this league, you just never know who's gonna hold out when it comes to contracts. Eagles gotta make sure that we take care of our guys, man. We gotta make sure that we get Malcolm Jenkins on that new deal. I don't know why we haven't re-signed Malcolm Jenkins yet. Malcolm Jenkins deserves to get more money on this contract. Hopefully we don't see a holdout from him for sure. What does Spunky 1991 mean? Okay, yeah. Spunky is my nickname. That's my nickname. That's what people call me. My family call me and stuff. 1991 is the year that I was born. So, yeah, that's it. Spunky, my nickname. 1991, the year that I was born. So, you put it together, Spunky 1991. I've been going by that for many years, here on YouTube, I've been on YouTube for well over a decade, but I didn't start making like videos until 2017. I was watching guys, I was watching a lot of guys before then. I watched Joey before then. I watched Philadelphia before then. Guys like him, like Joey, guys like Philly 500. I watched him and stuff. I watched I watched Desert Eagle, Eagle Speed. Those guys, man. I started watching those guys, man. Watching their videos and stuff, and eventually I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try and start making videos myself. So those guys are the biggest reason why I'm here on YouTube, because I took inspiration from their channels. But to answer your question, though, like I said, Spunky is my nickname. 1991 is the year that I was born. Yeah, so you're saying Amari Cooper? Yeah, like I said, on Cash Face, I definitely can see Amari Cooper holding out. I would not be surprised whatsoever. Amari Cooper is due for a new contract, and he's made it very clear that he wants to be one of the top paid receivers in the league. And he's definitely, I think he's definitely earned that. He's definitely earned the right to be one of the top paid receivers in the league. So they don't get a deal done with him, this season. I definitely could see Amari Cooper possibly holding out on the Cowboys next year. We really need to run the we really need to run the football. This is our key to success. We got Jordan Howard from the Bears. We need to use him. It's said that we are going to get rid of Howard after this year. What do you think? When it comes to Jordan Howard, man, I said this during the offseason. I said they're doing the whole experiment here with Jordan Howard, and I think it could be a similar situation to. I think it'd be a similar situation to what we did with Alshon Jeffrey in 2017. If the experiment works out, we'll pay him somewhere in the halfway point of the season, and I still do believe that. I'm not buying that we're just gonna release Jordan Howard, not release him, but we're gonna let him walk after this season. If he's playing well, he's contributed for us, man. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't re-sign him. If he's contributing for us and playing well for us, why wouldn't we bring him back? That wouldn't make no sense. But yeah, I definitely agree with you, man. Running that football is the key to our success. We did it very well against the Packers, and hopefully Doug Peterson saw from that game. He learned from that game, man, that you need to know how we use Jordan Howard right, and we continue to do that, because when we do that, man, it definitely opens up things for us in the game. It definitely takes a lot of pressure off of Wentz. It wears down the opposing defense. So I'm not buying that we're going to move on from Jordan Howard. If he continues to do well, we use him right. I don't see why the Eagles wouldn't re-sign him. I think the Packers win 34-28. Also, do you think we should give Howard a long-term extension? Nathaniel, if he's playing well, I don't see why not. If he's playing well, if we can reach out a deal with him, this agent, that's fair for both sides, I don't see why he wouldn't. It's all I said it during the offseason. It's going to be an experiment with Jordan Howard. I think they're doing the same thing with Jordan Howard that they did with Alshon Jeffrey in 2017. We brought in Alshon Jeffrey on a 1-year deal. He played very well. Midway through during the season, we gave him a contract extension. We did the same thing with Timmy Jernigan that year as well. We brought him in. We traded with Timmy Jernigan from the Baltimore Ravens, brought him in, and we gave him a contract extension around the same time we gave Jeffrey the contract extension. So if Jordan Howard is balling out, he's playing well for us, I don't see why he wouldn't resign him. If we lose tomorrow, I'm gonna start a channel just a rant. Well, Cash Face, man, I just want to keep positive thoughts, man. I just want to keep passionate thoughts. I don't want to think about losing. I want to think about winning. I'm hoping that Packers game launches our season, and it starts a chain of a winning streak here, just like the Giants game did in 2017. So I'm hoping, man, that we go out there and we ball the hell out and we get the victory. That's all I'm thinking about, man. All I'm thinking about is getting the victory. That's it. If the Eagles lose, of course I'm not gonna be happy about that. I don't know, but I can't tell you what I'm gonna do in the video if they lose, because I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do. When I make those videos, I just say what the hell is coming through my mind that time. But crossing our fingers, man, the Eagles go out there and they get the win. Because Doug thinks Sanders can be a 3-down back. I would just stick with our 1-2 punch. I like what we do at running back, man. We got a running back by committee system here. We don't overrun one guy. We don't put too much on one guy. I think what we have is great, man. I don't like the whole bell cow system, bell cow thing that you got going on there. I don't like that. I like to have a bunch of guys that can run the football, keep them fresh, man. Keep their career going longer, man. I hope not. I hope that we don't sit there and try to make Sanders a 3-down back. I like what we have here, man. You got a 1-2-3 punch at running back. You keep these guys fresh in the game, rotating them in. I like what we have here. I think Fletcher Cox should get his contract reconstructed if we are going to make a move. Well, we did one with Fletcher Cox last year. We did one early, I think it was late last year or early this all season. We did do a we did do some work on his contract. We did. And that's what I love about our guys in this team, man. You brought up a good point there. I love that we have a group of guys here, man, that are willing to restructure their contracts, what you're trying to say. We have guys that will restructure their contracts, for the better of the team, So I think Fletcher Cox has done some restructure to his contract, if I'm not mistaken. Howard will lead the league in touchdowns. I'm calling it now. You think Jordan Howard's gonna lead the league in touchdowns? Very interesting, man. Very interesting. What makes you think he's gonna lead the league in touchdowns? I'm curious. Howard Blunt. Okay. Uh Jordan Howard's definitely a beast, man. But I still do miss LeGarrette Blunt, man. That bulldozer running that we had with LeGarrette Blunt. Howard definitely is this year's version of LeGarrette Blunt for us, man. That big bruiser runner. But I still do miss LeGarrette Blunt. I can't really sit there and say that, Howard's better than Blunt or anything like that, man. I think Howard is definitely a very good running back. Don't get me wrong, but I still do miss Blunt. I still wish we would have kept him, after that Super Bowl. But yeah, he's definitely on the LeGarrette Blunt for us this year. That bruising runner that we did not have in 2018 for sure. I want to see Corey Clement get some reps at running back. That right there, Nathaniel, I agree with you, man. I think Corey Clement is so underappreciated. I truly do, man. Some people are so quick to forget what he did for us in that Super Bowl winning season, man. The plays that he made for us in that Super Bowl, including that big touchdown catch from Nick Foles. So I definitely agree with you there, man. I think that he's kind of went on the radar, and he's been definitely underappreciated. So I definitely agree with you on that, man. I would definitely love to see Corey Clement get some more reps for sure. You think Peters and Kelsey have? Do you think Peters and Kelsey leave after this year? Kelsey, no. Peters, possibly with Peters. Kelsey, no, it's definitely not going anywhere. Peters, I could definitely see them moving on from him. We're not moving on for him retiring, because they made it very clear that they treat Peters differently because of what he's meant for this organization, the close relationship that he has with Jeffrey Lurie, the team owner. So I could see him, if he doesn't retire, I could see him moving on to right guard, because eventually that position at left tackle is going to go to Andre Dillard. Andre Dillard, we drafted him to be Jason Peters' replacement at left tackle. So, I could definitely see them moving him to right guard, next season if he does decide to come back, for sure. What's up, Dave? Sat, how's it going, man? I'm just out here, man. Just wait. I'm in between loads right now. I'm in Iowa right now. I'm up here in Tama, Iowa. I dropped off a load yesterday, and I'm just waiting for my trailer for my new load that's going to Albany, New York. I'm just waiting for my trailer to be loaded up, and I just decided to come on here and chat up with you guys a little bit. I'm probably gonna wrap it up pretty soon. I've been on here an hour and a half so far. We need corners. I can't see us in a few weeks going to Dallas and beating them with what we have right now. What do you think? I agree. When it comes to these corners, man, that's our biggest weakness. I agree right now. There's no denying the corners is our biggest weakness. And if we don't get it together, it's not the Cowboys. I think we have bigger problems than them, man. We got New England still on this damn schedule we gotta play. Corner is definitely our biggest weakness, man. And if we can't get it together within a couple weeks, man, it's gonna be a situation where our offense has to put up 30-something plus points a game for us just to have a chance to win. So I definitely agree that that the secondary has to improve. There's no doubts about that whatsoever. You won't Doug use Miles more in the red zone. In the red zone, I want to see us use more Jordan Howard. I want to see us use Jordan Howard more in the red zone, Jordan Howard is, I see Jordan Howard as that short downest guy, that, the fourth down guy, whatever, third and short guy. So I like to see more carries with Jordan Howard actually in the red zone. Just pushing that pocket forward, man. Just pushing it back, bulldozing his way to the end zone. We should stick with Jordan Howard in the red zone. Exactly what I just said, Nathaniel. Absolutely. Jordan Howard is a red zone back. The way he runs, his running style is made for the red zone. So I definitely agree with that. How do you get a wrench? I give wrenches to the guys who come into my chats very regularly, the guys who I see on my videos commenting very regularly. So I see you on here very regularly. I'll eventually give you a wrench. It's for I hand them out to guys who I trust, who I've gained trust for and stuff like that. So you just comment here regularly. Eventually, I'll give you one. But we do get LeBlanc and Mills back against Dallas. Is Goddard elite? I believe he's on his way to being great. I think Goddard has the potential to be great. I think he has the potential to be great. We drafted him to be a great complement to Zach Ertz. So he definitely has the potential, and he has shown the potential here and there, flashes of it. I'm still hoping that he really does take that next step, man. I think Dallas Goedert definitely has the potential to be great. Now, elite is kind of far pushing it because he's only his second year, and that's kind of pushing a little far saying elite. Oh, fitness cheat code, my man. Gotta get my man fitness cheat. Eagle Speed in the house. Eagle Speed saying that forfeit the season if we lose tomorrow. I wouldn't necessarily say forfeit the season, Speed. I wouldn't say that, but if we lose tomorrow, it doesn't look good, man. It'll be another damn game against the team that we should beat. But I'm not ready to give up on the season if we lose tomorrow, though. I'm not quite ready for that. But yeah, it will be very embarrassing if we lose against a team that we definitely should beat for sure. Let me go ahead and give my man Speed a wrench there. All right, just gave you a wrench there, Speed. Let's see. Chaos the Filthy. How you doing, man? Spunky, why do you think we haven't got a corner yet? Chaos, I honestly don't know right now, man. I don't know what the hell is holding that up. I don't know how much more of sorry secondary play Roseman has to see. I know that they did make a push for Jalen Ramsey, but the Jacksonville Jaguars made it very clear that they're not going to trade them. They made it very, very clear they're not trading Jalen Ramsey. That could change. That definitely could change as the season goes on. But I don't know why we haven't, unless it's been really under the radar, like it's been very quiet. I don't know why we haven't called up the Miami Dolphins to see about Howard down there in Miami. I don't know why we haven't picked up the phone to see about Chris Harris Jr. in Denver. Why haven't we picked up the phone to see about Patrick Peterson in Arizona? So I can't really answer that because I have no idea. I'm still waiting on that big move to come. And if it's going to come, I think it's going to come around the trade deadline because that's what Roseman likes to do. Roseman likes to make a big move, a big surprise move. Watch it turns out to be a player that none of us are talking about. That's what Roseman loves to do. He loves to go get a player that nobody's talking about. Did anybody see us traded for Golden Tate last year? Obviously, that didn't work out during the trade deadline, but he likes to go after those players that we're not talking about. So, my hope is that eventually we will make a move here because we definitely do need to improve the secondary. If we're gonna make a big push, we definitely do need to make a move for sure. When are y'all traded Ertz and 2 first rounds for Ramsey? Well, Cowboy fan, boys for life here, whatever. We're not trading Zach Ertz. That shit ain't happening. I saw some reports of that, some rumors of that. We're not trading Zach Ertz. And if we do trade Zach Ertz, you want to talk about a rant video? That's gonna be a damn rant video if we trade Zach Ertz. That's one player that is definitely off limits when it comes to trading. I would give him a first round pick. I would definitely give him a first round pick, maybe 2 first round picks, but definitely not Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is one of the best tight ends, if not the best tight end in the league. I saw those rumors and stuff. I saw that, but like I said, if you want to see a rant video, that's gonna be a rant video. Why would we give up Ertz? Well, Nathaniel, he's talking about some rumors that were going on about a week or two ago. I saw it all over social media, Facebook and stuff. They were saying that there was a possibility the Eagles could trade Zach Ertz. That's not happening. That's not going to happen. Let's see. This should be a win, but wouldn't be shocked if the Jets cover the spread. Let's hope for our fun 41-13 game. Oh wow, that right there is a real ass whooping. I don't think we're putting up 41 points. If we do, I'll be very, very surprised by that. I think it's gonna be a game in the late to maybe early 20s. I mean early 30s. I mean that's why I see the score being around late 20s to early 30s. Now, if we go out there and we handle business to blow them out, of course I'm gonna be happy about that. But at the end of the day, man, get the win. That's what's most important. Go out there and get the win. Hopefully the Jazz lose tomorrow. Why are you hoping for the Jaguars to lose tomorrow? I'm curious. What's up? Oh yeah, fit the cheese code. Cole. What he says here. He says, I hope Stephon doesn't end up in New England. Yeah. Fitness cheat code. Yeah, I definitely hope not either, man. You know, the Patriots got more than enough weapons over there, man. You know, I definitely hope they don't get Stephon Diggs. You know, but the Vikings have said they're not going to trade Stephon Diggs. They have made that clear as well, just like the Jaguars have said with Jalen Ramsey. But in this league, you know, we all know that money, draft picks talk. So if they make them a move, if they make them an offer they can't refuse, you know, you just never know. So I'm definitely hoping if the Vikings do trade Stephon Diggs, the Patriots are the last place they trade them to. Like, why would you want to help the Patriots get better? Why would you want to help the Patriots get better? So I definitely hope not to. No, that doesn't happen either. Then Eagles need to look elsewhere. Just bringing these practice squad players to fill in is disappointing. I agree. Chaos to filthy. You're not gonna get any disagreement from me, man. I definitely agree. It's been very disappointing, man. I've been waiting for that big move. You know, since week one, especially. You know, I've been waiting for that big move to happen in trades. You know, you've been seeing these little trades that we just traded for a linebacker with the Falcons. You've been seeing these small little signings, man. I've been waiting for that big move. But I just don't see it happening until the trade deadline. Because if you get into the head of Howard Roseman the way he thinks, Howard Roseman normally does not make those big moves until the very, very last second. So if it does happen, it's probably not going to happen until, like I said, the trade deadline, which is roughly around week 8, week 9, whatever. But I definitely agree, man. It's been disappointing. I've been waiting on us to bring in an upgraded corner, and I'm hoping that we still do make that move. Why are we better on the road than we are at home? Why are we better on the road than we're at home? Let's see. Yeah, you're right about that. Our two wins have been on the road. You know, you're absolutely right about that. You know, we won in Washington, and then we won in Green Bay. I just don't know right now, man. Those games, the game we lost in Atlanta. We lost in Atlanta, and we lost at home. We lost at home against the Detroit. You're right about that. So we've only played one game at home so far this season. The other games have been on the road. So, you know, we only played one home game so far this season. You know, only one home game. Boys for Life just worried about Ertz as a Cowboys killer. Yeah, Ertz is definitely a Cowboys killer. Well, he's that guy in the middle, man. You get Zach Ertz open in the middle of the field, man, he kills everybody. Hey, what do you think of we beat Jets and then trade for their Win Williams because they're rebuilding? I don't think the Jets have traded Williams. I don't see that happening. I think right now our biggest focus should be getting a corner before we think about getting the defensive end. You know, obviously he will be a upgrade for our defensive line, but I think we should be more focused about upgrading that damn secondary before we think about the line right now. I bet you Jets will get their yards in garbage time. We'll see. Xavier Howard is an absolute stud, and the Dolphins are in the tank mode. How we make that happen? We'll see, man. We'll see. You know, right now I'm just I'm at that point right now. It's like I believe it when I see it. You know, right now it's just been so damn quiet. There's been so many players rumored to come to the Eagles, and none of it's happened. You know, so I'm not gonna get myself too excited about anything right now, man. I'm just in that point when I'm like, I believe when I see it. Because okay, We are dead last. Okay, so yeah, fitness cheat code is saying we're dead last in league with sacks. And yeah, I mean our pass rush has been pretty awful, but the whole defense in general overall has been awful. You know, except for the run defense. Except for that run defense, it's been pretty awful on defense this year. Yeah, we could bring in another defensive end, but still, the problem with the secondary still remains there. I think the number one priority should be at least getting one solid corner in here. You know, to approve one at least that one side of the field. I think corner is more of a pressing need right now than defensive end. That's just my honest opinion. But yeah, we're near the dead last when it comes to sacks. The only sack that I can remember is when we got the sack it was Timmy Jernigan in the week 1 against the Redskins. Somebody on here said that Sadejo has a sack, and somebody also said that we got a sack against Aaron Rodgers in week 4. Lions game was a joke. Yeah, but unfortunately that joke was on us, man. That was a game that we definitely should have won. Just too many damn drops in that damn game, man. The offense started getting it together, but then the damn defense could not make a stop. You know, in a lot of points in that game, man. They did make a big stop, and we nearly came back and won, but it was definitely a game that still leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It was definitely a game that we should have won, but coulda, woulda, shoulda, man. We didn't win. Yeah, boys for life. Like I said, we have a terrible pass defense. There's no doubt about that. But we do have one of the best run defenses. You know, I think we're ranked like number 3 when it comes to run defense. So, you know, we do have a top run. We have a top run defense, but we got to improve that damn secondary. That's why I keep saying we need to bring in the corner, and I'm hoping that we get one very shortly. But knowing Roseman as well as I know Roseman, he's probably not going to make a move until the trade deadline. That's probably the best chance we have of getting a corner this year. I definitely agree. I'm just being greedy. We're 1-1 at home. Hold up a second. Oh yeah, that's right. Damn, I forgot about that. We played at home against the Redskins. That's right. We played at home against the Redskins. Then we lost the following week in Atlanta. The following week in Atlanta against the Falcons, and then obviously, yeah, you're right about that. Then the following week we lost at home against the Lions. And then, of course, we went on the road and beat the Packers. You're right about that. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. We're 1-1 at home right now. Only reason I think we won't get Ramsey is because the Jazz want an early first-round pick, not a late one. They want more than just one pick. They want like multiple first-round picks. They said they want at least 1 or 2 plus a player. And then the owner keeps saying that they don't want to trade them. They're not going to trade them. So who knows right now with the Jacksonville Jaguars? I've given up on the whole Jalen Ramsey thing because I don't believe he's coming to Philadelphia, and I don't know if the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to trade him or not. But I don't believe he's going to be traded to the Eagles because I don't believe that Roseman wants to give up that much for Jalen Ramsey. I just don't think he wants to. I know he did make another push for him, but the Jacksonville Jaguars made it clear that he's not for trade. So I'm done talking about the whole Jalen Ramsey thing. It's one of those things where I believe it when I see it. Why can't Sidney Jones stay healthy? We need to move on from him. What do you think? Why can't our team stay healthy, man? The damn injury bug has just been killing us this year. Like, why can't we as a team stay healthy? Like, it's been not just this year. The past couple of years, injuries have been beyond terrible for us, man. Sidney Jones just has not been the same since he suffered that pro day injury, back in 2017, before the draft, whatever. He just has not been the same, man. He's just been banged up constantly. But it's been the story of our team as a whole, man. Just injuries after injuries. Oh, boy. Damn. Fitness cheat code going after Boys for Life. He said Dallas is ranked 32 in relevancy. Damn, man. Fitness cheat code and going after Boys for Life there. Do you think the Cowboys offense will get exposed with their upcoming schedule since they haven't played anybody till week 4? Well, here's what I said, man. I was not impressed with the Dallas Cowboys starting 3-0. They played the damn New York Giants before Daniel Jones. They played the Washington Redskins. Then they beat up on the worst team in the league, the Miami Dolphins. So I was not impressed whatsoever. I think the way they showed up against the Saints when they actually played some competition, no, they look terrible against the Saints with some actual competition. So when it comes to the Cowboys, man, I don't think they're a bad team. I just don't think they're as good as they were being hyped up to be. As good as starting off against three of the worst teams in the league. A lot of people are overhyping them. So they're not a bad team. They're going to be our biggest challenge for this division. There's no doubt about that. But I definitely do think you saw that game, man. Lattimore really did shut down. He overall shut down Amari Cooper big time in that game, and they took away Ezekiel Elliott. They took away Ezekiel Elliott in that game as well. So, the Cowboys are still a good team, and I think they're going to be right there in the chase with us for that division this year. But their schedule gets tougher, man. They got some tough teams coming up. But yeah, we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn a lot about the Cowboys. That's for sure. We're gonna learn a whole lot about the Cowboys, man. We're gonna see just how good the Cowboys are. We're gonna see just how good the Cowboys are in the upcoming weeks. Sorry about that, guys. My damn phone cut off here, but I'm still here, guys. Let's see. Yeah, Boys for Life got toasted in that debate by Lord Bronson. Oh, they got in debate. Him and Bronson got in debate with each other. Okay. Wow, I didn't see that. He took the hot L. Of course, I took the L. It was on Bronson's channel. I let it happen. I was being respectful on his channel. Oh, okay. We need Clowney now, don't we? You thinking about that now? We need a pass rusher. I told you we need a pass rusher. Well, I'm gonna say it again, David Salmon. I was never a huge person on the David Clowney train, and I'm still not. I think we definitely can use some improvements at the defensive line, but I think right now our biggest need right now is a damn corner. That's just my honest opinion. I was not really that big on the whole Clowney thing, and I'm still not. I think corner is the biggest need for us right now. LOL now. It's all respect and love, Boys for Life. I'm playing with you. Philly Joyo. My boy Philly Joyo. How's it going with you, man? I ain't seen you in a while on here. How's it going with you? Everything going good with me right now, man. I'm just sitting in between right now waiting on my next load. Dropped off a load yesterday evening, and I'm waiting on my trailer for my next load to be loaded up. It should be loaded sometime tomorrow morning. So I'm just on here for a little bit, chatting it up, man. Been going for almost 2 hours right now. I thought about ending it, about almost an hour ago. I thought about ending it, but people are coming through, man. I'm still having fun doing it. Joey Chase is back in the chat, man. Glad you're back in here, Joey. Glad you're back in here, man. Just got in. Go Birds. William Benner, welcome to the chat, man. Thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate it. DC4L, these fucking nuts. Our offense don't produce like they did doing the Packers. Defense can't bail this offense out. You're right about that, man. You're absolutely right about that. The offense got to produce, man, because I have absolutely no faith whatsoever in this damn secondary whatsoever. I don't have no faith in this defense as a whole, really, because just so many damn messes, man. Just so many damn injuries going on here, and the secondary is just terrible. Ranked dead last against the pass right now. Like I said, man, this offense might have to put up about 30-some plus points a game right now. With this secondary being as bad as it is, man, they might have to put up 30-plus points a game just for us to have a chance to win. And I'm hoping that that's not the case. I'm hoping that as guys get healthy, that things improve with the defense, man. But that's the way it's kind of looking right now, man. The secondary is it's absolutely atrocious. Just Pearly. Bet Cowboys lose, Eagles win. Well, William, I hope so, man. I absolutely hope so. We definitely do need the Cowboys to take an L. We need to take the W. And I definitely hope so, man. I definitely hope the Cowboys take the L, man. Aaron Rodgers absolutely owns the Dallas Cowboys. Absolutely owns that team. And I hope tomorrow's is another classic performance of Aaron Rodgers. Taking it to the Dallas Cowboys. That's my hope. Where is Deshaun Hall? Has he even had a rep yet? I don't think he has. To be honest with you, I don't think Deshaun Hall has had a rep at all. I can't remember him getting on the field playing at all. I can't remember at all. But yeah, no. When it comes to the front seven, man. When it comes to the defensive line, man. Yeah, we probably could use some. We probably could use another edge rusher, but that's not our biggest problem right now. Our biggest problem is the damn secondary. It's the corner position, and that's something that I don't know why Roseman has not addressed it yet. The secondary, the corner position is the biggest weakness for us right now. Not the front, not the defensive line. Now, we definitely do need to get more pressure. That's for sure. We definitely get more pressure. One of the biggest reasons why, because Fletcher Cox is being double teamed because obviously Malik Jackson going down, Timmy Jernigan going down, so Fletcher Cox is not able to make the impact that he normally makes. But I'm hoping though, man, that this pass rush picks up, man, because if the pass rush picks up, man, then the corner position, you can disguise some of the weakness there with a good pass rush. You know what I mean? So my hope is, man, that things definitely will improve with the pass rush, because it will disguise some of the weaknesses of the secondary for sure. Yeah, I haven't heard much from Sharif Miller or Josh Sweat. Both of those guys have been, quiet this year as well. I haven't heard much from them either. Seen something rumor related about Larry Fitzgerald and Von Miller, not at corner, but it looks like Ramsey is being held hostage. Larry Fitzgerald, this is his last year in the league. He does not want to leave Arizona. He wants to retire a Cardinal, and it's a shame because Larry Fitzgerald is so great, man. One of the best receivers to play the game. I think he moved to second all time in receptions last Sunday. It's too bad how great he is, man, being on a bad team with bad quarterbacks. But it's also remarkable that the numbers that he put up with so many quarterbacks in his career. But Larry Fitzgerald is not going to be traded to Philadelphia. That's not happening, so we can scratch that out. It almost happened in 2008. He almost got traded here in 2008. But at this point, man, Larry Fitzgerald's probably going to retire after this year. We're not traded for Larry Fitzgerald. I've been hearing the stuff from Von Miller. I'm not buying that either. I don't think the Denver Broncos are going to trade Von Miller. He is still one of the best pass rushers in the league. He is still a cornerstone of their defense. I don't see Von Miller coming to Philadelphia Eagle. I don't see him coming to Philadelphia either. Our cornerback positions depend on our pass rush. It's evidence we never had corners. Our whole D is designed off our D-line. What D-line that why he invested so much money, and we never invested secondary. And that's the problem, David. We have not had that great shutdown corner. We have not had legitimate shutdown corner since Asante Samuel. Our secondary has been trash since Asante Samuel overall. And that's something that we need to invest in. We need to invest in this damn secondary. The D-line, the pass rush hasn't been there. It hasn't been where it needs to be at. But just because you bring in another pass rusher does not mean that you completely take away the biggest hole, which is the secondary. I would rather get a corner right now before another pass rusher. That's just my honest opinion. I would rather get another damn corner. I would rather get a legitimate corner before I get another pass rusher. Because the pass rush is not the biggest problem for us. It's the corner position. Do you think our front four is healthy? If we can get to the quarterback faster, our secondary won't look so bad. I believe the quarterbacks are getting too much in the pocket. Do you think our front four is healthy? If we can get to the quarterback faster, our secondary won't look so bad. I believe that quarterbacks are getting too much. Yeah. Joshua, yes, absolutely. Yes, a strong pass rush definitely does disguise the weakness of the secondary. That's for sure. And if we had a better pass rush, then these quarterbacks wouldn't have enough time to throw the football. They would have less time to throw the football. Absolutely, and it will force them to make mistakes as well. So the pass rush hasn't been there. That's a fact. We definitely do need to get more. We definitely need to get more pressure on the quarterback for sure. Absolutely. Cowboy X Factor, what's going on with you, man? What's going on? Hi there, Spunky. Finally, you go live. Nice to hear from you again. Well, thank you, Cowboy X Factor, for coming through, man. I definitely appreciate it. I'm glad you in here. Do you think D-Jack will return, or are the Eagles downplaying his injury and it's worse than we think? Well, D-Jack is not going to be back against the Jets, that's for sure. I think he will return this season. What week, I can't tell you. I would rather him sit out right now than later on in the season for sure. I want him healthy, and I want him 100% healthy as we make a push later in the season. So, yeah, he will return at some point this season. I don't know which week. But right now, get healthy, Deshaun Jackson, because as we make that push later on in the season, we're going to need him. So who is going to cover the number one receiver now? Who's going to cover the number one receiver? Well, Orlando Scandrick is going to be in the slot. I think Rasul Douglas is probably going to be number one corner, as bad as that sounds. I think Rasul Douglas, being the most experienced one, is going to probably be number one corner. And number two, you're going to have Craig. You're going to have Craig James, is what I see. Because no, I forgot. No. I forgot about Sidney Jones. What I heard, Sidney Jones will be playing. So Sidney Jones will probably be back out there at number one, followed by Rasul Douglas at number two. Then you have Scandrick in the slot, whatever, and Craig James as well. So yeah, Sidney Jones will probably be the number one corner now that Ronald Darby is out. So yeah, Sidney Jones more likely. I agree with your community tab post. What is Jerry Jones drinking and smoking? Because Dak is not Tom. I don't know. Jerry Jones, man. Jerry Jones, I think he says a lot of stuff, man, for a laugh, man. He can't honestly believe some of the stuff he says, man. That had me rolling on the damn floor when I saw that, man. I'm like, this guy is on drugs, man. He's sitting there comparing Dak Prescott to Tom Brady. There is no comparison there whatsoever, man. It definitely had me rolling, and I had to post that and I had to post that, man. It was funny as hell. But that's not the Eagles' philosophy. Well, it needs to be, David. The secondary needs to be a priority, man. Our secondary, it's not just this year, man. Our secondary has been trashed for so many years, and we had better pass rush in previous years, and they definitely did help the secondary out a lot. But still, we need to make some moves in the secondary, man. We need to improve that secondary. I'm tired of having a bunch of these scrub ass practice squad players. Granted, some of them have worked out. Cravon LeBlanc worked out. Avonte Maddox worked out as well. But we need that true number one corner in the secondary for sure. Next year, I expect Ronald Darby to be gone. He'll be gone. Jalen Mills probably be gone as well. We need to get at least one legitimate starting number one corner in the league for sure. We need to invest in the cornerback position. Big name players are starting off really slow right now. I'm doing good. Rodney McLeod should move to corner. I don't see that happening, Nathaniel. I think they're gonna keep Rodney McLeod exactly where he's at right now, which is at safety. Love the 1:00 games. Don't have to wait all day. And how do you feel about Jalen Mills coming back when eligible? Burnt toast, Jalen Mills. I have very mixed feelings about Jalen Mills. You guys know that. I can't stand Jalen Mills. But just seeing the way this secondary's played this year, he can't be that much worse, can he? At least he does show up in the red zone. That's one thing about Jalen Mills, is that he does show up in the red zone. I will give him his props on that. It's just that he gets beat on these damn double moves, these fake double fakes, whatever, man. He gets beat on those so many damn times, and he still wants to get in people. He still wants to get in people's faces and wag his finger, whatever. I have mixed feelings about Jalen Mills. I'm not a big Jalen Mills fan at all. I ran about him a lot last year, but at this point, man, he can't be much worse than what our secondaries look like this year. He can't be. We're ranked number 32 against the pass right now, so he can't be that much worse. We should expect a lot of passes over our heads because we get no pressure. Yeah, yeah. Right now, we don't get a lot of pressure. That's definitely for sure. Right now, man. The whole defense has been a big disappointment this year, except for the run defense. The run defense has been pretty good, but the when it comes to the damn pass rush and the pass defense, it's been very atrocious. I want to be on America's game of the week. You want to be on America's game of the week? I know he stinks, but man, we don't have much left right now. You're very William. You're right, man. Like I was just saying, man, he can't be much worse than what we have right now, man. He can't do much worse than what we have right now. I can't stand Jalen Mills. I hope we move on from him this year, man. But like I said, it can't get much worse than what we have right now in the secondary. That's definitely for sure. You said Jalen Mills, dye your hair another color. Yes. Yeah, I said that last year. Go dye your hair another team color. Yeah. I ran it so much about Jalen Mills last year, man. Like, I can't remember half the stuff I said about him, because I said so many things about Jalen Mills last season, because he pissed me off a lot last year. But right now, he would be I guess you would say an upgrade. Not saying a whole lot there, but he'd be a quote unquote upgrade to what we have right now. He can't be much worse than what we have right now. That's for sure. I hope Timmy get back soon. Same here, David. Same here. Because we need to take some of the attention off of Fletcher Cox. That's one of the reasons why Fletcher Cox has not been as effective this year, because no, these offensive linemen are double teaming him. They're double teaming him, and rightfully so. You gotta take one. You gotta take one of the best defensive tackles out of the game. So yeah, rightfully so, they're gonna double team him. If I was an opposing offensive lineman, I would double team him too. You don't want him to take over the game. He's arguably the best defensive tackle in the league. The only guy you could say is better than him or right there with him is Aaron Donald, who's an absolute beast with the Rams. That's the only guy right there that you can probably make an argument is better than Fletcher Cox. So yeah, these teams are very smart, man. You got to take Fletcher Cox out of it. You can't let him take over the game. But hopefully, man, with Timmy Jernigan with Timmy Jernigan back, that takes a lot of attention off of him, because when Malik Jackson done for the season after only one game, then Timmy Jernigan, Timmy Jernigan should be back for the Dallas game, or around the Dallas game. So hopefully, when he comes back, we see an improvement when it comes to our pass rush, whatever. Good hour and a half, Spunky. I'll catch you on your next live. Cash Face, man, thank you for coming through, man. I've been doing this for about 2 hours, man. I'm probably gonna wrap it up pretty shortly, man. But thank you for coming through, man. I definitely appreciate it. You definitely made this chat very, very interesting. So thank you, Cash Face. How do you feel about Harris? If the Eagles could sign at a reasonable Eagles bias deal, you're talking about Chris Harris Jr., right, from the Denver Broncos. Like I said, man, he can't be much worse than what we have right now. He would definitely be an improvement to what we have right now. If we can trade for him, and get him on a reasonable deal, then I'm fine with that. He can't be much worse than what we have right now. Also, be safe out there on the road when you do depart. LOL. Used to drive a box truck. Overnight truckers own the night. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm probably about to call up this once I get off here. I'm gonna call up this shipper, man, to see about this load. See if they got it ready yet. If they got it ready, I might actually start driving tonight, whatever, because I want to go ahead and get it there, drop it off, whatever. I like to try to get it there as early as possible so I can move on to the next load. But yeah, man. They told me it won't be ready until tomorrow morning around 9-10 a.m. I'm hoping that it's ready a little bit earlier than that, of course, so I can get the miles behind this trip. Why is what? David's sat. You saying why is what? Why is that? What do you mean by that? Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you mean by that. I definitely answered the question when when you post it. But yeah, man. Gotta get this win tomorrow, man. We gotta get this damn win. No ifs or buts about it. You know, we're going into this game 2-2. Got against the New York Jets. New York Jets they're gonna be a team desperate for a win as well. So we can't take them lightly. That's for sure. We gotta take this team serious. We gotta take every opponent that we have on our schedule serious, man. So hopefully, man, this team shows up. They're ready to play. They go out there and they set the tone for the game by scoring early, and they keep their foot on the throttle, man. Continue to score throughout the game. This is the team that we should beat. We should beat this team, but it all depends on what Eagles team shows up. Plain and simple. Also, I didn't know Philly 500 looked like Jason Kelce until I saw your post, but it makes sense to me now. Yeah, Cowboy X Factor, yeah, man. Philly 500 reminds me of Jason Kelce. Joey Shakes reminds me of Lane Johnson, and I also say that Desert Eagle reminds me of Ron Darby, and also he reminds me of Larry Fitzgerald. So yeah, so yeah, man. Philly 500, that's definitely Jason Kelce in my opinion. He definitely looks a lot like Jason Kelce. Spunky, why won't Birds play press man? This will help our D line and high safety to stop the deep. You gotta ask Jim Schwartz that, man. I say they play more man coverage for sure, man. I'm tired of seeing them playing so far off the damn They play so far off the damn receiver, man, giving the receiver so much space. We definitely do need to be closer up there, man, and definitely playing more man coverage in my opinion. That's what we need to do. I don't know why Jim Schwartz won't come up more with these guys. I love that he finally started blitzing more because we need to start blitzing because we were not getting the pass rush and we had to start blitzing more. So I'm glad that he did start adding some more blitzing in there. But definitely, we need to start bringing these damn corners up a little bit more. Must win for sure. Can't overlook any team in the NFL. Any given Sunday, William, man. Any given Sunday, any team can be any team. That's why I don't overlook anybody. I'm not saying we're gonna blow out the Jets. I'm saying that we're gonna beat the Jets. But in this league, man, it's a week to week league. You just never know what's gonna happen. So. We have to take them serious, man. We can't take them lightly. So hopefully this team is not going into that game cocky and taking the Jets lightly. Don't take them lightly. Don't take anybody we play lightly. Hopefully, man, we go out there and we get the W for sure. Spunky, keep doing what you do, brother. I'm a fellow tractor trailer driver, and I know how it is. Be safe, and I definitely support your channel. Keep doing what you do. 100%. King James, my brother, man, thank you, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. From one trucker to another trucker, man, stay safe out there for sure, man. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. That Fletcher's getting doubled. So why is it getting doubled? Because the reason why is because he's one of the best defensive tackles in the league. If you were an opposing offensive lineman, you want to make sure that you take Fletcher Cox out of the game. So of course they're gonna double him to make sure that he can't take over a game. We see the same thing going on with Aaron Donald over there in Los Angeles. It's very smart by opposing offensive coordinators to double team him because you don't want a guy like that who has the potential to take over the game. So he's been getting doubled because obviously no Malik Jackson, no Timmy Jernigan right now. Thanks for the stream, Spunky. Be safe out there. Let's get this win tomorrow. Army 63B, no problem, man. I definitely appreciate you coming through, man. I've had a lot of fun with this, man. Thank you to everybody who's in this chat right now, and everybody who was in this chat, throughout the chat. Thank you, each and every single one of you guys. I appreciate it. Also, I really like the memes you post in the community tab, especially the Cowboys ones, because it got me laughing. That's all. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with the Cowboys. Cowboy X Factor, man. It's all fun and games, man. I had a lot of fun with the Cowboys after that loss against the Saints last week. And if you guys lose against the Packers, I'm gonna have fun with you guys as well. I love our rivalry, man. The Eagles Cowboys rivalry, man. Great rivalry, man, between our teams, man. It's always a lot of fun. It's never nothing personal against any of you guys, you Cowboy fans. But it's always the same thing. Your team, fuck your team. I'm just saying, But yeah, I always have a lot of fun with I always have a lot of fun with the Cowboys, whatever. I had a lot of fun last week when you guys, lost to the lost to the Saints. But yeah, man, I'm crossing my fingers, man, hoping that we get this win and your Cowboys lose against the Packers. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I'm not taking the Jets lightly, and you guys definitely should not take Aaron Rodgers and the Packers lightly. Aaron Rodgers has definitely caused a lot of heartbreak for your Cowboys in recent years, especially. But historically, he's the Packers have been kind of a thorn in the side for the Cowboys, overall. But it should be a great game, regardless of who wins that Cowboys Packers game. I'm expecting a really good game there. I think it's gonna be a very good game. Well, all right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. I just want to say thank you to each and every single one of you guys who came through for this live stream. We did this about 2 hours and 15 minutes, man. Thank you to everybody who came through. I definitely do appreciate it, man. Let's get ready for these Birds tomorrow. Hopefully, we go out there, we get the W tomorrow, man. It's gonna be a very it's gonna be a very big win for us if we get this win. It's a must-win game in my opinion. We're at 2-2. Just got back at 500, man. We gotta make sure that we keep this thing going. We get a win. But anyway, man, I just want to say thank you to all you guys again for this live stream. I'm wrapping this thing up. Let's see. Hold up. You had fun because Cowboys lost to a backup quarterback. Well, Cowboy X Factor. Anytime. 60%. Well, anytime the Cowboys lose, I have fun anyway. But yeah, you guys losing to Teddy Bridgewater did make it better. I'm not gonna lie, that made it better. You guys lose to Teddy Bridgewater, but anytime the Cowboys lose, I'm happy. But I want when my team wins and the Cowboys lose, I'm happy, of course, because we don't have anybody else right to take the pressure off of him. Yeah, right now, yeah, David, yes, the injury bug has just been killing us, man. Yes. That's what I've been saying, man. The injury bug has just been a pain in the ass, man. It truly has been. So, yeah, that's the biggest reason why. No Malik Jackson, no Timmy Jernigan. Those two guys right there took a lot of pressure off of Fletcher Cox, man. They took a lot of the double teams off of him. Now that opposing offenses don't have to worry about Malik Jackson or Timmy Jernigan there. They're double teaming Fletcher Cox to take him out of the game. Yes, that's the reason why Fletcher Cox has not had the big numbers this year. That's the reason why. Timmy Jernigan will be back within the next 2 weeks. Hopefully that's definitely an improvement for sure. Definitely hope so, man. We definitely need that pass rush, because with this secondary being what it is right now, man. We definitely do need an improvement we need an improvement with our pass rush for sure. All right, King James, you're definitely in here quite a bit, so there you go, your wrench right there. Hey, you know what, Joshua, you asked one earlier, man. There's your wrench right there as well. So Joshua and King James, there's your wrenches right there. But yeah, man, we definitely need a pass rush. Ready for the 76ers too, and Flyers have a chance to make the playoffs again. The Phillies, man. Boy, what a disappointing season for the Phillies, isn't it, man? You guys give all that money to Bryce Harper, man, and the team does not make the playoffs. Just a very disappointing season for the Phillies, man. We'll see if the Phillies bounce back next year. We'll see what happens with them. The 76ers, the future is bright for the 76ers. That's a very good football team. That's a very good basketball team right there. The future is definitely bright for them. So I think that they'll definitely be at least in the Eastern Finals next year. But yeah, so wouldn't Clowney take the pressure off? David Sapp, man. You even though Clowney got traded to Seattle, you still will not stop talking about Clowney. Why are we talking about Clowney right now, man? Clowney's in Seattle. Like, what's the point of talking about him anymore? Like, you won't get off the whole Clowney thing. He's in Seattle. I mean, it's no point talking about Clowney. He's not coming to Philadelphia. We need more than just No, the pass rush right now. Clowney's a defensive end. He's not a defensive tackle for one. He's not a defensive tackle. That the biggest reason why, like I said, one of the biggest reasons why Fletcher Cox has not been effective because the offensive line is not, they're not really taking account the other defensive tackle. That they're taking account for Fletcher Cox the most. Now if it was a Malik Jackson and a Timmy Jernigan, you will see less you'll see less attention paid to Fletcher Cox. But yeah, Clowney is a defensive end, not a defensive tackle. But I don't know why you keep bringing up Clowney because that train has come and it has left the station. He's in Seattle now. I know that you love Jadeveon Clowney. I know that was your guy. That's the guy that you want the Eagles to get. And I get it, man. Clowney is a talented player. I'm gonna talk about this Clowney thing real quick because now you got me talking about him now. Yeah, when it comes to Jadeveon Clowney, man, I did not want to bring him in for a number of reasons. I didn't want to give up a whole lot for him for one. I didn't want to bring him in then with the possibility of losing him the next season because that guy wants to be one of the highest paid defensive players in the league, and I can understand why. I just didn't think it was worth us bringing him in with losing him the next season. Because we probably wouldn't have been able to pay him anyway. So, when it comes to Clowney, man, yes, he would have been an improvement to our defensive line, but I don't think it was worth giving up so much for him just for him to lead the next season because we couldn't pay him. That guy wants to be the highest paid defensive player in the league, or one of the highest paid for sure. So, yeah, it would have been an improvement. I'm not gonna say it wouldn't have been, but I wasn't big on the Clowney train. And when we didn't trade for Jadeveon Clowney, I was not surprised at all. So that's just my opinion on that, man. Clowney is not coming to Philadelphia. He got traded to Seattle. So enough about Jadeveon Clowney, man. For real, enough about him. We need to get Timmy back in here at defensive tackle, and we need to get that pass rush going. That pass rush will definitely help out the secondary quite a bit for sure. The secondary has just been absolutely atrocious, and I'm hoping that we see a move at corner, that we bring in a corner very shortly because right now what we have at corner right now is pretty terrible. We had a chance to get him, and we couldn't play tackle. They used Curry that way. Well, we had a chance to get multiple players, David. There's multiple players that were on the Eagles' radar, or so the media says. Roseman, at the end of the day, decided that he did not want to make those moves. What can I tell you on that? Roseman ultimately made the move. He ultimately made the decision that he did not want to go after. He didn't want to go after him or Frank Clark. Frank Clark was another player. Frank Clark was another player that was on our radar. He got traded from the Seahawks to the Kansas City Chiefs. That was another player that was rumored to be coming to Philadelphia. So when it comes to these players, man, I believe when I see it because the media can say what the media wants to say. But at the end of the day, the only person that knows what the Eagles are truly going to do is Howard Roseman himself. Maybe we truly were like big time interested in Jadeveon Clowney. Maybe we wasn't. Who knows? But at this point, it really doesn't matter anymore because he's in Seattle. He's playing up there in Seattle now, so it really doesn't matter at this point. And I'm not gonna put too much stock into the whole rumors of, Von Miller coming to Philadelphia. I'm not buying it. I'm simply not buying it. I'll believe it when I actually see it. And there's been nothing to suggest to me right now that we're gonna trade for Von Miller. Now I'm hoping that we do call the Broncos and inquire about Chris Harris Jr. because I think it's more likely that the Broncos are gonna trade Chris Harris Jr. before they trade Von Miller. That's just my honest opinion. But Jadeveon Clowney, he's in San Francisco. We gotta move on from that, man. He's not coming to Philadelphia. He's I don't know if the Seahawks are gonna pay him. I don't know if they're gonna pay him whatever this off season, but he's not coming. He's not in Philadelphia this year at least, And I don't think we're gonna pursue him next season either. But man, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. I just want to say thank you again to everybody who came through the chat, man. I definitely appreciate all the support that you guys continue to give my channel, man. I can't stress that enough, man, because it truly does mean a lot to me, man. I definitely appreciate the support you guys continue to give me. We'll see what happens tomorrow, man. Hopefully, man, I come on here tomorrow in a happy mood, because we got the win. Hopefully it's a happy video, because that's the kind of video I want to make. We'll see what happens, man. Big game against the Jets tomorrow. Let's get the job done. David, what are you talking about? You saying they're already dead? What are you talking about, David? I'm like, what do you mean they're already dead? You're still talking about the whole thing with Jadeveon Clowney, aren't you? I mean, he's in San Francisco. What can I tell you, man? I know that you was big on the whole bring Jadeveon Clowney to Philadelphia thing. It didn't happen, man. The Eagles did not trade for him. He went to Seattle, and I gave my reasons why I didn't want him in Philadelphia. I mean, yes, he could have. Yes, he's a talented player. Yes, he would have been, an improvement to our defensive line. But I just didn't. I just thought the risks of bringing him in here outweighed the benefits of bringing him here. I didn't want to give up so much for him, and I didn't want to take the risk of losing him in free agency after giving up so much for him, in a trade. That's just my opinion, man, and I stick by it. That's just my honest opinion. I'd rather see us bring in a defensive tackle before we bring in a defensive end. There's multiple problems with this team, but I'm hoping to see I'm hoping to see a corner here in a trade very shortly. I'm hoping to see a corner very shortly. We'll see. He's in Seattle. Yeah, he's in Seattle right now, man. He's in Seattle. And there's nothing else to say about it. He's in Seattle. We had the opportunity to trade for him. Apparently, Roseman did not want to take that chance on him, because if Roseman truly wanted to take that chance, then he would be here in Philadelphia, right? I mean, Roseman obviously said, "Hey, I guess he felt the same way I did. Like, hey, it's not worth giving up what we probably would have to give up for him, and it's not worth for a guy that's slated to be a free agent this offseason, No, best of luck to him up there in Seattle, man. Best of luck to him. But it is what it is, man. He didn't come to Philadelphia, and I wasn't buying into that talk anyway. It was just a rumor that he was linked to the Eagles for a while there, but it never came to fruition. Just like a lot of these rumored trades and stuff. Players being rumored to be traded to Philadelphia. Most of the time, they don't come into fruition. Harry Roseman loves to pull these big shocking moves on us with players that we least expect. Like last year with Golden Tate. Nobody was talking about Golden Tate coming to Philadelphia. Nobody was talking about him being traded to Philadelphia. And I think that's what Roseman's going to do again. He's going to pull a stunning, shocking trade before the trade deadline for a player that nobody's talking about right now. That's just my honest opinion. He's going to make a move for somebody that nobody's talking about right now. Roseman loves the shock and surprise. That's what that's something that Roseman truly loves to do. He really loves the shock and surprises. So that's what I expect. I expect him to make a very stunning move, a very shocking move before around the trade deadline. Okay, so Joshua, you got 27-6 Eagles, right? Okay, 27-6 Eagles over the Jets. Well, that sounds great to me, man. That definitely sounds great to me. I'll take that. Getting that W is all I care about. I said 28-14 Eagles, so you're not that far off of what I said. Not that far off. It's gonna be work. It's not gonna work. It's not the Eagles' philosophy. Well, David, we'll see what happens, man. That's all I can say. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping they do bring in the corner, but we'll see. We'll see. We gotta do something there, man. Regardless of you can stack it up with so many great defensive tackles and defensive ends all you want to, but at some point we're gonna have to address this cornerback position. Even if it's not this season, we're gonna have to address this cornerback position for the long term. We're gonna have to address that position. That there's no and ifs or buts about that. Yes, a pass rush helps. It helps cover up some of the weaknesses of your secondary, but ultimately you gotta improve that secondary. Plain and simple. You got to improve that secondary, man. 34-14 Eagles. And Eagles let the last touchdown. The last touchdown is given would prevent defense. Okay, so a jump time touchdown. You saying okay? So you're not that far from what I said. I said 20. I said 28-14. So you're saying 34-14. So you're not that far from what I said. And you're saying that the last touchdown by the Jets is going to be a jump time touchdown. Okay, all right, that's fine with me. We get that win, I'm good. Ramsey is gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same without a pass. It's gonna be the same without a pass rush. Look, I'm done talking about the whole thing with Jalen Ramsey because I don't believe it's gonna happen, David. I don't believe Jalen Ramsey's coming to Philadelphia. The Jacksonville Jaguars owner already said that they're not trading him anyway. So I'm not even talking about Jalen Ramsey anymore right now. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think Harry Rosen wants to give up what the Jaguars will want for him anyway. I'm talking about guys like Chris Harris Jr. or Howard from the Miami Dolphins, or maybe even Patrick Peterson. That might be a slight possibility. So no, I would love to have Jalen Ramsey on this team, but as each week goes by, the more unlikely that seems to me that he's gonna come to Philadelphia. Jets will get their yards in garbage time. I got you. But I'm not sleeping on them though. Like I said, I don't sleep on anybody. Let's see. But I think the defense shows up tomorrow. I hope you're right, Nathaniel. I hope you're right. I hope we don't get carved up by the Jets quarterback. Like, I don't even know what the hell their quarterback is right now, man. They've been through so many they've been to what, 2 quarterbacks already, Sam Darnold, so who the hell is their quarterback, to be honest with you? I don't even know who the guy is. I know his last name is Falk, I believe, right? Falk or something like that. No problem there, Joshua. Philly H, man, you kind of came through a little late, man. I was getting ready to wrap this thing up, You came through late. But what's going on with you, Philly H, man? I'm just chatting it up with you, man. Just had to come on here a little bit, man. I'm in between loads right now, waiting on my next load to be ready in the morning. So, I just had to come on here a little bit, chat it up. I'm getting ready to wrap this thing. I'm getting ready to wrap this thing up very shortly. I was about to wrap it up about 10 minutes ago, but David kind of got me talking a little bit more over here about the Jadeveon Clowney situation. Like, I know David was huge on Jadeveon Clowney. I get it, man. But what do you want me to say, man? It didn't happen. He went to the Seahawks. That's all I can say about that. I wanted to see Sam Darnold to cry tomorrow. I wanted to see Sam Darnold cry. Oh, well, yeah, Sam Darnold, it's been announced that he won't be playing tomorrow. So I just want to win. I don't care who the quarterback is for the Jets. All I care about is the Eagles getting the W at the end of the day. We need this win. We need to move up to 3-2. We need to get a win streak going here, man. And we need to, get a lot of guys healthy. So I just want to win tomorrow. That's all I want. David, man, you just don't give up talking about this whole pass rush. I say, yes, we need a pass rush. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna argue with you there, David. I'm not arguing with you there. But we need a corner as well. Corner is our biggest need, in my opinion. Corner is our biggest need, and with a number 32 rank, with the number 32 ranks pass defense in the league, I think the stats also agree that we need a corner for sure. You can say that we need to add more defensive tackles or defensive ends. Okay, I got you there. But what I'm saying is that corner is the biggest need in my opinion. Just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. That's fine. We can disagree on that. But I just feel like corner is we need to get a corner here for sure. Sam Darnold needs to stop kissing on girls. Oh, hey, ladies man, I guess, huh? I didn't put my notification on and missed the live stream. Well, Philly Ace, I'm glad you was able to come through here before I ended the thing. No, I'm glad to see you here right now, man. But yeah, I am getting ready to wrap it up pretty shortly. No, I was gonna end it like ten minutes ago, but I got into a little debate, I guess you would say, with David here. David is still talking about Jadeveon Clowney, even though Jadeveon Clowney got traded to the Seattle Seahawks. He's still talking about him. I need my new phone. This iPhone 6 has to go. So tell me, who's the best cornerback, Jalen Ramsey or Xavier Howard? Jalen Ramsey, no question about it. Absolutely, Jalen Ramsey, no question about it. But Xavier Howard would definitely be an upgrade to what we have right now. No, that's for sure. What was it during our Super Bowl year? What was it during our Super Bowl year? What do you like? You put these short questions here, and you don't explain what you're talking about, David. So I don't understand what question you're asking. Like, you put a question here, but you won't explain like what question you're asking me. So I know what do you mean. What was it during our Super Bowl year? Like, I don't know what you mean there, David. Yeah, I have no idea what question you asking me during our Super Bowl year. Like, what are you asking me? No, like if you're still talking about the secondary, man, it's still the same thing. We have not had a good corner since Asante Samuel. We need to address the cornerback position. That's the facts, man. We need to address the cornerback position. I'm tired of not having a good corner. Xavier Howard, hands down. Philly aced 2-1. So you're saying that Xavier Howard is better than Jalen Ramsey? Yeah, I don't know if I can agree with that one. The pass defense? Are you asking me what will we rank that year? I really don't remember that, David. I have to go look at the stats. I can't remember. It was obviously a lot better than number 32. We're ranked number 32 right now. I believe we were a top. I believe we were in the top 10. I would say we were in the top 10 maybe when it comes to pass defense that year. If I can remember, I think we were top 10. We were definitely a top 10 ranked defense, that's for sure. But we were nowhere near ranked number 32 against the pass. And that no, we were nowhere. We had a much better pass rush then for sure. But we were nowhere near ranked 32. That's all I can remember right now. I have to look at the stats. But we need a corner, man. We have not had a corner. We have not had a very good corner since Asante Samuel. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of a very atrocious secondary. But yeah, man. I said I was gonna end this thing not too long ago, about 17 minutes ago. I'm seriously ending this thing right now. Thank you guys for coming through, man. I definitely appreciate that. Enjoy the football tomorrow, man. I'm in this thing. As always, go Birds. Spunky Nice 91 is out of here. Flag or fly. Peace.